Had to have some time, folks.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed to get bad. No hugs.
Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. Rimaru.
Shut up, Steve!
Had to have some time, folks. Rimaru.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed to get bad. No hugs.
Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. Rimaru.
Shut up, Steve!
Had to have some time, folks. Rimaru.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed to get bad. No hugs.
Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed in here. Get bad. No hugs.
Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. Rimaru.
Shut up, Steve!
Had to have some time, folks. Rimaru.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed in here. Get bad. No hugs.
Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. Rimaru.
Shut up, Steve!
Had to have some time, folks. Rimaru.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed in here. Get bad. No hugs.
Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Demon Lords are no issue for remove Tempest, for remove Tempest. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. Rimaru.
Shut up, Steve!
Had Time, folks.
Okay, Steve, time for you and the Tempest Wolves to take it away.
No, not you, Xenomorph Steve. No, go away. No, you're not allowed in here. Get bad. No hugs.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that long wait. I had to finish dinner. It was good.
I need water.
You didn't get
That is
water
important.
before we started?
It is important. That's okay.
These,
okay.
these are the people I work with, man.
And I lost my cap for this. Cool. After all of that, I talked.
This is my cast and crew, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Clearly, we're doing amazingly.
Mhm.
we're doing fantastic.
Clearly, we own air fryers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't. I would like.
Clearly. We worked hard
It's
to get
all
where
like-
we are.
Boy is so.
What was it?
forgetful.
What, like $100 for an air fryer or something?
I have
All
no
right.
idea. I could get
Nah,
one.
I
but-
assume.
An air fryer?
Yeah,
Yeah, Shem doesn't have an air fryer.
I do
don't
have
think
a. Sorry, what?
How much is an air fryer?
I'm
I don't
pretty
know,
sure
something
like,
80
around
to
$100.
100 bucks.
No.
I think it's 80 to
I
100.
would say 70 at the lowest.
Oh
I'm
man,
curious.
are you guys outpricing yourselves?
Oh,
$36.99 on Amazon, $47.99 on Amazon. Now you could get like the ultra fancy one for like $71,
nice.
but air fryers are cheap,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
There
part
you
of
go.
why everyone
Kinda
likes air fryers.
$100
I
for a
was just looking
fucking
up.
air fryer? I was like, oh, you're kidding me.
Well, that's like the ceiling.
Instapot prices.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Instapots are that much, like pressure cookers and stuff.
So the most expensive
are worth
air
too.
fryer, air quotations, I have found is $119.99, but that's because it's an air fryer,
mind-
dehydrator, oven,
Keep in mind,
and
I can find
Yeah.
an Instapot on Amazon for like $29.92 or $29.99. The most common Instapot that I see people grabbing is like $60.
I mean,
Uh,
real
So,
talk.
yeah, what's like
is
the
it better
Amazon
to
choice
just,
or best seller?
$34.99 for Best Buy.
Okay.
But when it gets to I
Really?
don't know what that one. That's on Best Buy.
No,
so-
best seller. I'm sorry.
I wasn't answering your question. I was reading off what was on my screen. I'm not actually on
Okay.
Amazon. I'm on Google
Oh,
looking at shopping
see.
prices.
I'm just curious. Do you think it's better to get like those like multi-in-one like tools or kitchen utensils, or is it better to just get the individual thing that it's good for? In your opinions?
depends on
curious.
how much you're using it
Yeah.
and what you're using it for.
Maybe at first.
Gotcha.
No,
'Cause it's like-
if you're talking about using an Instapot, which you can, it's a rice cooker, a steamer, a stewer. You can cook souffles, cakes, all sorts of shit in an Instapot. Get the fucking Instapot.
No, I meant just
It's
like,
also
like
a
what he
slow
said.
cooker. It's also a slow cooker. I will straight
Mhm.
up say it's also called a 10-in-1. I will tell you right now. It's better to get the Instapot. Save yourself the money.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay.
However, and
I guess
this
it depends
is
on the
just
size of your home too.
this is also just my whiteness kicking in. I'm saying Instapot, but if you already have a rice cooker, use a rice cooker, because I think the rice cooker works better at cooking rice than an Instapot does. Now,
Yeah.
we do eat quite a bit of rice. We have a big ass 5 to 10 pound bag of jasmine rice over here. So, I mean, we don't eat rice for every meal, but we do eat rice.
Obviously.
Yep. It is delicious. Like the
Rice is
lifeblood.
really good
I've never
when you're
got really
hungry.
into rice.
Rice is really good when you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something.
More like 4,000 of something in my case. I fucking love rice. Mm.
Rice is good.
It is
I
part
don't
of
know. It's
Asian
just kind
culture.
of plain
Like-
for me. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm
Especially
doing
because
it
like you
wrong.
can cook it and then like let it sit in the fridge overnight and then fry it the
like,
next
and
day.
I
You
mean,
got
when I
fried
say
rice.
Asian culture, I mean basically everywhere except I don't think.
Even non-Asian, dude.
No,
Paella,
I don't think.
biryani.
No, I
Oh,
don't
no,
think
biryani is
Russia. I don't think the Russian areas and the Baltics, like East Asia, and Siberia, Russia. I don't think they're not big on rice, but I mean, again, the climate is a whole different thing. But as
That's
far
the
as
thing, I just wonder.
as Asia, Southeast Asia, like
Like Vietnam,
the Indonesian
India,
areas,
Indonesian, yeah. China.
Malaysia, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All those
Japan.
islands. India, huge on rice.
Yep.
So
Biryani is so good, man.
I mean, there's so much rice everywhere. I don't know if necessarily Pakistan falls in that. By the way, hearts out to Pakistan and their crazy flooding.
Oh yeah.
They basically have a miniature ocean sitting in their country right now.
Oh, that sucks.
This is the first major sign of what climate change is doing. Take a good look, other countries. This could very soon be happening to you. However, they do have some particular stuff. Melting glaciers from the mountains and stuff over there. That did a lot of it. It has created lakes. If you're wanting to know what I'm talking about, check out today's Philip DeFranco show. He sums it. He goes into depth and talks about it better than I can. I'm just saying, hearts out to Pakistan for the crazy amount of flooding that they got. Yeah, most expensive air fryers are the ones built in certain ovens. Okay, gotcha.
I gotcha.
Does that? Yeah, $100 air fryer. That's way too fucking expensive. I was gonna say, I'm there with Ryuma. If an air fryer costs $100, does that air fryer come with fucking Wi-Fi? Like, I better be able to surf the internet while it cooks my goddamn food. Yeah.
I just want a toaster oven. I crisp stuff up a lot. So,
well,
anyway.
I mean, that's kind of what an air fryer do. It crisps a lot of stuff up too.
Yeah,
I've literally made quiche with an air fryer. So
I bet it was good.
I've made crustless quiche with air fryer. Yeah.
Nice.
Also, like, if you're gonna make like fries and stuff, number one, don't get regular French fries. Like, come on, guys, do better.
Steak fries.
No.
I like steak fries.
Those nasty thin thing. No. Sweet potato fries, buddy. Sweet potato fries.
Ooh, yeah.
Those are fucking
steak fries
phenomenal.
are not thin though.
They are.
Bro,
sweet potato fries are phenomenal.
Sweet potato fries, and they actually have sweet potato waffle fries.
Yeah, those are good too. I've had those.
I'm telling you right now, you pull them out, you take some Cajun seasoning and put a little bit on there with the spiciness from the sweet potato. If you get the right
seasoned fries. Oh my god!
I'm telling you right now.
I know a local burger place near here that their seasoned fries are arguably the best fries around. Their burgers are really decent too. Don't get me wrong, but if you ever heard of Frugals or anything,
I haven't heard of that.
If you want, I'm gonna tell you right now. I guarantee. I know a fast food chain that could beat them on their seasoned fries.
Wingstop.
We'll have to see. We'll have to get like the fries side by side, compare them.
Five Guys Cajun fries are the fucking bomb.
I'd have to go back and have them again. I haven't had their Cajun ones. I've had their regular ones, which are very good.
I don't know if I've ever had the Cajun fries.
Is that like a seasonal or a limited time thing, or do they always have them?
Always.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'd have to try them out.
I mean, their burgers are crazy too. Like,
Five Guys is a place you go to if you're just hungry and you want to eat a shit ton of fries.
Or peanuts.
No
dude.
joking.
I ate like tons of peanuts at Five Guys.
Yeah.
They literally hand you a fucking grocery bag with that shit in it. The cheese is like liquid. It's like,
they put the fucking fries in the cup, and then in the bag they put more.
Yeah, and it's like
the meat is so juicy that literally it's the first time I've eaten a burger and I could not talk because all the air in my mouth was occupied by food, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's not a choking hazard. I said all the air in my mouth. My nose still worked. My nasal passage connecting to my airways worked really good. I have to avoid Five Guys peanut allergy. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, because they just have peanuts like everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere on the floor and everywhere in the restaurant.
Here's the thing: you can still get Five Guys. You can order Five Guys and the peanut wouldn't like peanut oil
No.
wouldn't, or do they cook with peanut oil, or is it just?
Yes, it's exclusively peanut oil.
Okay, then yeah, you probably couldn't do that then.
Wait,
That sucks,
with
I'm
the
sorry.
fries, with the fries. You mean.
Yes.
Okay.
With the burgers, it might be okay, but it depends on how badly allergic you are. Like, I knew a guy who was so allergic, anything that was cooked in an area with peanuts, he couldn't eat it, otherwise he'd have reaction.
Okay. Okay.
They use beef tallow for their for the burgers. I don't know what kind of.
I
fat they use
hate
for the
you
thing.
and your dumb puns. Don't get this started again. It's gonna be a short reading session, but still,
Yeah.
don't get us on another 1 hour food pun thing. Like, come on, man.
Mhm.
But we have so
Sweet
many good
potato
jokes
fries.
in stock.
Sweet potato fries. I am delicious.
I do like
Also,
those.
fuck
Bad
you.
Daddy's
I
does
caught
good
that
sweet potato
pun.
fries.
You dumb motherfucker. In stock.
I
I
did
was
it.
wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Look, maybe if we try hard enough, we can butter you.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in an air fryer.
Yeah. Because the fucking Hobbit brand air fryer.
Yeah. Boil
Oh,
them,
yes.
mash them, stick them.
Think about this too.
I'm telling you right now, Hobbit brand air fryers, good for second breakfast.
I'd buy one. You just
And
buy an
even
air
11s.
fryer.
11
Name your appliances.
lunch,
Just name it Smaug.
supper, dinner.
Mhm.
I'm also telling you right now that if you want to, all right, say if you've got day old pizza,
Yeah.
which is good pizza, don't
Still
throw
good
that
pizza.
don't throw that shit in the microwave. Put it in an air fryer. Here's the thing: all the grease that is gonna make you feel really, really guilty will drip right off.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll get a healthier second pizza. Also, if you've cooked homemade pizza and you've got slices left over, put that bitch in the air fryer.
That's a good idea.
Because here's how microwaves work. Microwaves work by
Gamma radiation.
no. They make water particles collide, and it's it's literally not necessarily dehydrating, but it does dehydrate things more. The radiation that actually goes through is mildly dehydrating stuff. So if you've got vegetables on your pizza, it's better to do like an air fryer kind of thing. And you don't even have to put them in for long.
Or the regular oven, but still, that might be a lot for just the regular.
I'll just eat
our
it
oven,
cold.
our
Cold pizza
liter-
is the breakfast of champions.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Cold Stone is.
No. You're take your blasphemy and shove it up your ass, sir.
I want ice cream in my ass.
I
There are
might.
better places
Way,
for
way
that.
up there, deep in your ass. Give yourself a colonoscopy with your cold ass.
Like,
laid
I want it
pizza.
to come out top. That's how far up it's going to
Things might
Yep.
get a little rule
See,
30,
here's the
40
thing.
if I do
See,
that.
here's the thing.
go.
Cold pizza is bad cheese. If I'm gonna eat
I
a
will see.
pizza, I want to get a bite and watch that cheese like that.
Yeah, that is the good
line of
stuff.
oh man, it's so good.
I
Especially
really
if you
like a
get the
nice
right
thin
kind of cheese.
crust. Mm.
I mostly relate that to cheese sticks, mozzarella sticks, especially.
Although I have
I've
friends
heard
that are
people.
like basically eating
I've
a cracker.
heard
I'm
people like.
I like it.
I will never understand pizza connoisseurs. They're like American pizza versus Italian pizza. It's always Italian, and it's like, bro,
Pizza was made in America.
Is
yeah. First off, yeah,
Yeah.
pizza was made in America.
mhm.
It may have been
It is
done
an
by
American
some Italian-esque people, but that's a Mandela. That's a Mandela effect. It did not originate in Italy. It's
Didn't they do like
specifically an
flatbreads
American
and
thing.
stuff? Not necessarily pizza.
yeah,
Yeah.
not necessarily
Yeah.
pizza. Pizza is a
Yeah.
wholly American invention, like
Yeah,
the
'cause
cheese.
flatbreads I know are like an Italian thing.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I do like flatbread.
Also,
Also,
they're like, oh, Italian pizza is so much better. I'm like, is it?
mhm.
What all they put on it? Also,
Hmm.
I love people. I love that I heard this on Trash Taste, and I'm literally listening to people that have tried Japanese pizza with the weird shit they put on pizza. Like, I draw the
Okay.
line. I do not believe in mayonnaise on pizza.
Why though?
Even though I understand that Kewpie mayonnaise, that the mayonnaise that they have in Japan is very different than mayonnaise that we have here in the U.S. I understand that. I understand it. But no. Come on, that's gross.
It says miso, mentaiko, mushrooms, mayonnaise, perilla leaves, yakiniku, mochi, abura aged peas. What the fuck?
Why would you put mochi on a pizza?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold
what the
on.
fuck? Why would you put mochi on a
It
pizza?
says mochi. I have no idea.
You're
Let me
trying to
check.
get a sweet and a savory together. That only works in
I have-
so many circumstances.
What? Okay, corn makes sense.
Oh, really
might not be
quickly, because there's something new that I discovered the other day, or actually today. So, Moon, praise Arceus.
Praise Arceus.
It is going to be 10 times less than I thought it would be for me to get my license reinstated.
God, this is
Beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like somewhere because it got suspended because I refused to pay $2,000 for 3 scratches on somebody else's truck when they hit me. All because on the very day that the accident occurred last year, my insurance had lapsed and I wasn't aware of it. So I got hit by someone else as I'm pulling out of my parking spot.
Why though?
And they had 3 scratches. I had a fucked up bumper and a broken taillight, which I still have not been able to replace yet. And their insurance tried to charge me $2,000, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." So they had my license suspended. I thought I was gonna have to pay whatever suspension fee plus the $2,000 if I wanted to get my license back. Turns out it's just the suspension fee. I just have to pay the fines to get it reinstated, and I'm like, hell yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm super, super happy about that.
Okay.
That's gross. Now, all right, here's the other thing about pizza, and you pizza connoisseurs or whatever. I want to go ahead and say I have not had stone oven pizza, and I've heard everybody that's ever said that they've had stone oven pizza is like, oh my god, it's the greatest. It's fucking how you do pizza, and I'm like, I don't know.
Isn't that the
I'll
truth?
have to
I've
try
had
it.
it myself.
I mean,
Have you ever had your pie?
here's the thing. I've never had pizza soup, but I guess when I go to Chicago, I will.
It's basically just tomato soup with cheese and
Chicago
other
deep
bits.
dish. Chicago deep dish is literally pizza soup. You cannot change my mind on this.
It's true though.
However,
Okay.
However, that does not mean that I am not intrigued, and I do appreciate deep dish pizza. It is pizza soup, but I'm not against it.
Actually, there's a pizza place in Atlanta that I went to with my friends. I didn't get to have any of the pizza because I was already full from something else we ate.
There's so much
But-
shit we gotta do when we get to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, no.
lot
The
of
friend
food, a
I'm
lot of
bringing,
cool
he'll
stuff
be
to see.
able to tell us like so much different.
There
shit. He
is
loves Atlanta.
the dude. I wish you could come with us, Shem. I really do.
I know. Yeah.
There's the izakaya, so doing the Japanese restaurant thing, and then there is
What?
What?
Sorry, why are you ordering pizza in the soup store?
You ever seen Jon Stewart's
Fuck you.
pizza
Fuck
rant?
you.
You ever seen?
I
Yes,
love that.
yes,
No.
I have seen Jon Stewart's
There you
pizza
go.
rant, and talking about
did
New
too.
York pizza. Here's the thing: if you're not, all right. Here's the thing: if you're eating a New York pizza and you don't fold it, like if you're getting a slice of New
Then you
York
gotta-
pie, and and you're not forced to fold it in order to eat it, you're not eating a real New York slice.
They're wide.
Sounds about right.
All right.
Yep.
But I do want to go up to Brooklyn and hang out with Calvin and have him take me on a tour of good eats.
I'm sure he knows a lot of good places to eat.
I bet, man.
With Alton Brown,
hmm
because
But-
the name of a show called. Okay.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Yep.
So, yeah,
I
I don't
was
know how
really
this
well
turned
for me.
into the pizza episode, but you know what? It's okay.
It was from
Hey,
all the talk.
the same
from that
way the
air fryer.
grocery
Leave
store
you go-
pud episode turned into that.
All I did was say that it's better to reheat your leftover pizza
Rice.
in an air fryer versus a microwave, especially if you've got veggies on your pizza, because if you're using a microwave, it kind of dehydrates the pizza. That's why, like, if you ever take, something from the fridge, like maybe a chicken or something like that, and you put it in for like 30 seconds or so, or a little over 30 seconds, if you do it for 45, and you're just trying to reheat it, and you open it up and you see all this steam and shit, that's why it is literally heating it up by bouncing the water molecules out and heating up the water inside. And that's how it heats the whole thing. So you're actually kind of also losing moisture content.
Yeah, you're drying it out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey guys, this might be the juice talking, but if you've ever had a chicken bacon ranch pizza, wouldn't it be good if there was cucumbers on that?
Oh, you shut your whore mouth.
I don't
First
like
off,
ranch, so.
you had to state you
You're
had
weird.
to I know.
sit
there and state the most horrible vegetable on God's good earth
Hey,
to put on a fucking
cucumbers
pizza.
are great.
Cucumbers
I like
are
cucumbers.
disgusting.
I
They
don't
are-
agree that they go on pizza, but
Cucumbers
I
are
do like cucumbers.
Oh, I
disgusting.
never said
They
they
are
go on pizza.
they are
Put
disgusting.
cucumbers on pizza.
They are fucking disgusting. They are ugly naked pickles.
Cucumbers do not belong on pizza, but I do like cucumbers.
Technically, a cucumber is before a pickle.
Well, I mean,
It's
would
gotta
you
be
even
pickled
put, in
first
that,
for it
in
to
that
be pickle.
regard? Would
All right,
you even
here's the
put
thing.
pickles
Here's the
on
thing.
pizza?
Here's the thing. No, don't
sounds
put
bad.
pickles on pizza either.
Yeah.
You ever
No,
Neither
heard of a
belong on
hamburger
there.
pizza?
However,
Yeah.
I will say this. I will say this, and I know I'm gonna make enemies. So I welcome your hatred in the comments. If you disagree with me, that's okay. You're entitled to be a Dave. But
Welcome
here's-
to Dave's Pizza.
I don't have a problem with pineapples on pizza.
I've tried it before. It's actually all right.
pizza, He-Man! Eat it!
Everybody's like, "Oh my god, pineapple on pizza!" I was like, "Dude, there's way weirder shit out there that's been put on a pizza,
Like
I don't know.
cucumbers.
Like eating. Yeah.
Like
I'm a pesto
mayonnaise.
pizza guy.
Okay,
and
okay,
miso,
question.
and
Two
fucking
things. Two-
mochi."
two things.
Apparently,
Two things. Number one, do you dip your pizza in ranch?
I
My
don't
mom
eat.
yeah,
do
does,
that.
she
I don't
loves
eat the
that, so-
crust. I don't eat the crust.
Aw,
Same, I don't
love the
either.
crust.
Okay,
I tend to
secondly-
feed it. I tend to feed it to Toby.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't
Yeah.
dip it in ranch. Number one, because ranch is really fattening. However, it depends on the place that I'm at. If you've got garlic butter, I'll eat the fucking.
Ooh.
I'll eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Two.
Secondly,
Two.
if it's stuffed crust, I'll eat the crust.
No, not stuffed crust.
Stuffed
I've had
crust,
actually a friend who
King
do
Kai.
this, and people give
You
him crap for
can
that.
eat it in reverse.
In reverse.
There we go.
But do you eat it with utensils?
God
That's,
no.
that's part number two. Yeah,
Some
no,
people do
no one
that.
eats.
It's fucking
I-
weird.
Dude,
They
person
should.
who does it, I'm
Look
like,
at
why?
Look at me.
and you go,
Look how
"Ah."
pale I am. Look how pale I am. Do I look like fucking Donald Trump to you? Here's the thing. I'm not going to get
do a good
political with this
impression
shit.
of him,
This motherfucker, I watched him eat a pizza with
Pizza
goddamn utensils. What
That
the
makes me
fuck?
sad.
What kind of a psychopath does that kind of shit? It's a fucking
I just had
pizza.
the thought of how you
Who
could do
uses
it
a knife
with
and a
utensils.
fork on fucking finger
Yeah,
sandwiches?
no, knife and fork. What if with chopsticks though, and you
I
roll
feel
it
like-
up as like a
here's the
you
thing.
do it in,
Anybody
roll
who is
instead.
comfortable using fucking utensils to eat a pizza, I would think would also bring a knife and a fork to a fucking McDonald's to eat a Big Mac.
Yeah.
You are
I
a
don't know.
gross, debased, and degenerate person, and I do not wish to
Good luck.
know you.
I have a question.
Good luck
How do
keeping
you
that
eat a
pizza in your
calzone?
chopsticks.
Sadly, I do know someone that does that.
You break it open and you go like that. You eat it with your fucking hands, dude. That's how you eat a calzone.
Calzones are a little
Mhm.
different because of how hot the internal temperature can be. So I
Okay,
understand.
that's yeah.
Sometimes you could do it either or. It just depends on how hot it is inside.
Yeah, I guess also how
I
big
usually
it
like
is.
cut
If
it in
it's a big
half.
one,
Here's
then
how
you
I
gotta
do
eat
it.
cool,
Here's
and
how I
then-
do it. Here's how. This is my suggestion. If you're gonna eat it with your hands and it's hot, poke it with a fork, kind of like a
Oh,
pie.
to let the air come out.
yeah,
let
let
the heat
let
come
some of
out.
the air come out. And
Down.
Makes
that's
sense.
And then it goes.
that is the most appropriate use of a utensil for a calzone. Or I also agree with your suggestion.
knife
Take
with
a
it.
knife,
Slice it.
cut it in half,
Mhm.
let
Mhm.
some of the heat out. I mean, calzones.
Well, I wouldn't want to say cutting in half. Just cut it to let it open, to let it breathe.
Well, that's what the
Well,
fork was for, was poking it.
Yeah.
If you're
It's
just gonna,
easier though if you cut it in half. It lets it cool a bit faster because you can just separate the parts wholly, and it's just
Nah.
got 2 gaping holes to let steam out.
literally, if you poke it all over, you're releasing all the heat from all the different areas instead of it having to travel out one direction, even though it's 2 halves.
Calzone.
But then you have to worry about
calzone
splitting in half.
thermodynamics.
If it does, then
Thermodynamics.
The
So
calzone
by
thermodynamics.
that argument, it should shrink as it gets cooler. Yeah.
I'm
I
hungry
think all
now. 'cause we're
strategies-
talking
All
about
I can
food
think
again,
about is
thanks.
anytime somebody brings up thermodynamics, all I can think about or thermal expansion is
Is the
all I can think
Asuka-
about. Yeah, the Asuka
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Shinji thing where he looks down at his
if I
penis
rub
and he goes,
myself.
"Goddamn thermal expansion." I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like my pizzas with like pesto on them, but like garlic and sausage and like mushrooms and onions. I really like that.
Fucking hell, god damn it! It's
Those
once
are my
again,
favorite.
once again, certain words that trigger memories, and now all I can think about is Jeff Dunham and Peanut, who's like a magician with a lip.
Huh?
Pesto.
pesto. Yeah. I do love pesto all over my pizza.
Meow.
Yes.
Oh man.
The next food Rimuru introduces to everyone is pizza. There is that, right?
It
That
already
is coming.
exists.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
I wish it
Yeah, that's
was.
right.
Maybe the
Yeah, they
Slime
had the
Diaries.
pizza.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
They already did a pizza thing.
Yeah, they've
Pizza
had
mozzarella.
pizza. Yeah.
Oh, I just imagine a bit with, I don't know why, instead of Walter and his wife, it's like Rimuru and Shion. I just imagine just like like
You're
"Did
talking
you know
about
that
you're
this
talking
can help
about
improve
okay.
pooping?"
Maybe this hasn't hit yet. I mean, it is kind of old. It's like 2008 and stuff.
Yeah.
But look up AMV comedians.
I
Trust
used to
me, it's been
watch
done.
a lot of AMBs.
It was done before the time of Jeff Dunham, but trust me when I say this. AMV comedians needs to come back, and I would love to see a Jeff Dunham's like version. All right, this is how old it
See
is,
that?
dude. It's like old school Chappelle and Dane
Yeah, I've seen
Cook
that.
and
And
the funniest thing is they do the whole Sesame
Pablo-
Street rant. They do the whole
Yeah, yeah.
Sesame Street
Oh,
rant
boy.
to fucking Naruto, and when he
Pablo
talks about,
Francesco, dude.
they're like they called him the Count, and they're talking about the Count, and it's like he dresses like a pimp, and they're literally showing Orochimaru, and it is the
Yeah.
funniest fucking thing.
dude, I used
It
to
is
watch that
so
and like
funny.
Real Ninjas and like all that like funny shit.
Real
I'm a ninja. It's my birthday.
genius.
I'm a ninja. It's my birthday.
Oh my god.
Dude, we're
All right,
ninjas. We
beautiful.
graduated from Ninja Tech. It's like
Speaking
classic,
of
Ninja
ninja,
Tech.
speaking
classic
of
shit. Anyway,
speaking of
yeah,
ninja stuff, real
it was
quick.
great.
Just discovered something fucking phenomenal. Okay,
Oh.
so there is this comic called The Last Ronin.
Ninja Tech. Mm-hmm.
And it is literally a Darkest Timeline Ninja Turtle story.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It
think
is
I've heard
called
that,
The
yeah.
Last Ronin.
Mhm.
It literally takes place in future New York. There's only one turtle left, Splinter, and the other 3 are dead.
Oh my.
Casey Jones.
Let me
is
guess,
dead.
it's
Casey Jones is dead. April O'Neil has one of her arms and one of her legs missing, and they were replaced with prosthetics. And Shredder's grandson is the one running the Foot Clan. He has taken over New York, and it is under like crazy strict martial law
That's
shit.
cool.
Here's the
Sorry.
thing. Here's the
Oh,
thing.
that's cool.
The turtle that is left over doesn't have a
Donatello, I
colored headband. It is literally a black headband, and he can see and talk with his fellow dead turtles.
They made a
Interesting.
statue for it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
So
saw-
it's
I
a
saw some
fifth
photos,
turtle
like,
then,
oh.
maybe.
No, it's only one of the 4, and they don't.
But you don't
actually
know which
reveal it.
one.
They don't reveal it until much later, and when it is revealed, it's like, oh shit, that's kind of cool. I will
I'm
say
betting
this.
it's
This
Mikey.
is also
would be
something.
interesting if
This
it
is
was.
something that was
Yeah.
pointed out in the actual comics. Do you know who the strongest turtle of the 4 is?
Donatello.
Probably.
no.
Donnie is the smartest.
The one who got
not
trained
the
by 2.
strongest.
Okay.
No, Donnie is the smartest,
Oh, no.
not the strongest.
So then the
It's like
strongest would
Raph.
I
probably
might be
be
forgetting his
Raph.
name. Who had the
Raph.
blue headband?
That would be
Leonardo?
Leonardo.
Chat, go ahead and post who you think the strongest turtle is.
I think it's Raphael.
You know, it
honestly.
might be Mikey because, like, yeah, he's the funny one, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leonardo.
No,
I'm
he
waiting-
has
I'm
the
waiting
least
for-
amount of training.
I'm waiting for more. I'm waiting for names
who?
to start
Goofing
coming
off.
in. I'm waiting
We're
for
just
names
talking
to
about
start coming in.
physical strength, right?
No, we're talking about like the greatest of the turtles, like the most
The
versatile.
greatest. Okay,
like
then
the
that's
strongest, the strongest, the greatest, the what? All right,
Donatello.
everybody.
Leo. I think Leo is the most balanced of all of them.
Here is.
That's why he's like the so-called leader. So.
Here is the answer in 5.
Oh yeah, Leo. That's his name.
4,
Sorry.
Mm.
Whoever has the blue headband. I don't remember the
2,
name.
1. The one that Splinter deemed the strongest is Michelangelo.
I thought so.
Oh, okay.
Here's the reason why. Unlike everybody else, he mastered all the other turtles' weapons so quickly that Splinter ended up giving him nunchucks specifically because it would teach him greater control, because if he messed up with the nunchucks, it would actually hurt him. So he needed more
First of all,
precise control. He mastered
Baxter, that doesn't exist.
he mastered the sword better. He mastered the katana better than Leo. The sai is better than Raph, and the bow staff better than Donnie. Oh man, it's so
Really?
cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, he is actually the strongest of.
I guess Mikey makes the most sense.
He is the strongest turtle, and and here's the thing: it's also because he has the best temperament.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Of
yeah, that's
the
true.
4 of them, he has everybody just knows him as the wise,
Whoa,
cracking,
whoa, whoa,
cool
whoa,
party
whoa,
dude.
whoa, whoa.
He has the best temperament. He can maintain, but
Are we talking about the one with the red or the orange headband?
Orange.
That's orange. Orange is Mikey's
Orange.
dude.
Oh,
Mikey.
yeah. It's been a while since I
he's the
remember
party
name
dude.
exactly.
Michelangelo is the party dude. So here's the
yeah,
thing.
pizza.
Here's the thing.
That guy.
The last
Whoa,
Ronin.
interesting.
The last Ronin is Michelangelo.
I thought so too.
Oh.
And
Okay, so
and here's the
he had a
part
1 in
that's
4 chance.
scary. Here's the part that's scary. The last Ronin is a broken Mikey.
Oh,
Like,
That's
I
about
mean,
right.
yeah.
like I'm telling you right now, Mikey makes Raphael look tame.
Mm.
Like
So he's like an unhinged Michelangelo.
he is literally a Michelangelo that has watched his father and his siblings get killed.
Mm.
Watched his entire clan get slaughtered because the Yamato clan and the Hanzo clan, or not, what was it? No, the Orokosaki clan and the Yamato clans were supposed to gather up and do peace talks, and that's why Mikey went with, I think it was Donnie and Splinter to this, and it turned out to be a trap by the Orokosakis, and they slaughtered the Yamato clan.
Oh.
Mikey
What assholes.
finally, Mikey has to it takes forever for Mikey to get back to New York. And by the time he gets back to New York, he finds out that his other 2 brothers have been killed and slaughtered.
The other 3, right? Or just
No,
2
Donnie
Or
was
total.
with him. Donnie was
Oh,
with
okay.
him. Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
A mad Mikey is a
That's-
scary Mikey. Not joking. Check out The Last Ronin, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story. Or if you just want to get a good overview, look up some of the breakdowns and reviews on YouTube. Like, it is a universally praised. It is not canon. It is a side story. It is an Elseworlds kind of thing. It is not canon.
It's
But
like
it is-
shattered glass.
It's
for
like, look,
Transformers.
it's like if Frank Miller's Dark Knight was Michelangelo.
That's pretty awesome. Though.
Right?
Concept. Kind of cool.
It's so goddamn good because he can use all of their weapons. He's not, and this is what's even crazier. April O'Neil has a daughter.
May O'Neil.
She is
Oh, okay.
she is the daughter of
just kidding.
Casey Jones and April O'Neil.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
and,
cool. Yeah,
and
should be a good time.
she has skill. So for a short period of time, he doesn't actually train her, but he tells her what she's doing wrong and how she can correct it. Literally, Michelangelo starts helping correct her fighting abilities. And it's like, yeah, you'd make a pretty good, you make a pretty good ninja. But as far as she's concerned in her head, she calls Mikey Sensei. And she has straight up said, yeah, he's my master. And I'm like, God damn, dude. It's so cool.
awesome.
It's definitely a future, a bleak future. This
Yeah.
is when I say it's Shredder's grandson that's in charge. I mean, like, literally, dude has his mom, in a capsule, like in a coma, and then in front of Mikey, just to be like, oh no, this isn't a card you can play. He fucking opens the thing up and beheads his own mother.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
this dude does not fuck around.
He
You guys are
fucking
familiar.
around
You
more.
guys are familiar with the fact that Shredder has a daughter, right?
I think so.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, then
And-
I'm not as familiar with Ninja Turtles.
I don't know which series it was. I think it was the 2000s
2008 one?
one, the 2000s version
Yeah.
that
I think
she
so.
and Leo kind of had a thing for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
If
it
I'm
from?
remembering right. Yeah.
I think the only Ninja Turtle thing I actually watched was
Was her
just
name
in the
Arai?
future.
Arai? I can't remember.
I have to go check.
Give me a second.
Yeah, what is Shredder's daughter's name?
Karai.
Karai.
Yeah.
Thank you. Karai.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, dude, there's some shit. There's some shit that goes down.
Mhm.
Like, I like it when they get more guys, because here's the thing: the comics way darker than the shows ever are. Like, God
Mhm.
damn,
It's the same for
Yeah,
Transformers,
they
fuck
always
around.
supposed to be.
they don't fuck around.
Mhm.
Also, Daxter,
Transformers
when I was
goes into
saying it
some
didn't
pretty crazy
exist.
shit.
You can only
that
show
meant
so
I
much
did not
on
like the show, and I wish
TV.
it didn't
Well, not only
exist.
that, but yeah. All right.
Also,
So-
they're organic beings. With Transformers, you can get away with it because they're like robots. So it's like, if they bleed, it's
Oh,
like
we can
oil
just
or some
we can
shit.
fix you up here. Oh, you lost an arm. We'll just
Or
replace it real quick.
yeah,
Cool.
or it's just like
Also-
oil or some shit.
I
but,
mean,
you know,
also
fine.
you're dealing with walking, talking mutants,
Yeah,
alien brains
robots,
in
so-
cybernetic bodies.
Mhm.
You know,
So
uh,
it's not.
Optimus
it's not the
loses an arm in the third
There's a lot of-
movie. He gets
there's-
it back the
well,
fourth movie like nothing
there's
happened.
there's a lot of shit that goes down in TMNT. But thank God we don't have to deal with Toka and Razar.
token. What?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
know
like
what you're talking about.
Is that like the fucking Michael Bay guy or
No,
something?
no. That's
No.
Secret of the
Okay.
Ooze. That's TMNT 2, Secret
Oh.
of the Ooze. Where we were like, oh, finally we're getting
They
Bebop and
are
Rocksteady, and they
just-
gave us Toka and Razor, and we're like, what the fuck, over? I mean,
They are
this is the
just
same goddamn movie
babies.
where a fight scene happened at a Vanilla Ice concert. I'm not
Yeah.
saying
Go ninja,
I'm not.
go ninja, go.
I made another
go,
funny. Ha 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 ha.
Oh,
All right. Anyway,
it's funny because
Damn
turtles and
babies.
ninjas.
what did you think? They'd come out quoting Macbeth. Just like, motherfucker.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yes, dude. Okay, if you have not seen that movie, it's so good. Teenage Mutant
It
Ninja
is.
Turtles meet Batman.
Oh,
Oh, you know, I've
That
heard good things
animated
about- the newer
series,
one or the-
literally,
Oh, man.
it ends with Batman cracking a smile and eating pizza with the turtles.
Doesn't he actually say pizza time or something like that?
I don't remember. I just know that Shredder teams up
I
with.
forgot. Yeah,
I
he
think-
shows up with pizza.
Doesn't the Shredder team up with like the Joker or something? I don't remember.
Probably.
I think
No,
so.
I
remember
think
like
no,
they come
no,
up with
I think it
would
was
not
Ra's al
surprise me.
Ghul.
That would,
I think it was
yeah,
Ra's
that
al
would make more
Ghul.
sense.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds better. That sounds better.
Two
TMNT.
clans of ninjas, you know, Batman,
I mean,
Cowabunga.
TMT is
Is
in
it not?
the Injustice
Wait,
game,
does
so I
wait?
mean, like,
No, that's it. That's it. Doesn't Batman
What?
say Cowabunga? I'm pretty sure he does.
Cowabunga.
Shredder
Yeah,
teamed up
probably
with
something like
Roz.
that.
Thank you, with Ra's al Ghul.
Mhm.
Also, I
What,
don't.
is
I
it
don't
on a
say
streaming
Roz.
service or
I say
something?
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's.
Yeah.
Like,
Should
I
be
think
good.
Hulu. I bet it'd be on Hulu or something.
Well, I mean,
Or the DC
what's it called?
streaming service.
Oh, true.
Ninja Turtles Batman
Not-
streaming.
Paramount.
hmm
Not Paramount.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think it's
Batman
that.
versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's on YouTube, Vudu. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime Video.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could probably
that one
watch
always
that.
comes out
So
of
yeah,
with
you can
weird
watch
ones.
it on Amazon
I don't
Prime.
know.
Yeah. But I think
I
you
haven't
have
watched
to rent
anything
it.
TMNT
think-
for a while.
I think you have to rent it. Bruh. Y'all sent
Uh.
me back into my childhood. I'm in my bag right now. Oh, of course,
Have you guys
this
seen
week.
the 2008 TMNT movie?
That's
That's like the one where
A
like they
little
were fighting
bit.
the stone guy. That one was really good. I actually really liked that
here's
one.
my thing. Here's my thing, guys.
Mhm.
I have been going back and rewatching some of the good reboots of my childhood. The 2002 He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series. That like it was really good, and the fact that they were actually about to bring in Hordak and the evil Horde were actually coming back to Eternia, and She-Ra was gonna show up, and it was gonna, in order to fight Hordak and his evil Horde, He-Man and Skeletor were like legit gonna have to team up and like fight. Cause look, they already did the Snake Men and King Hiss. And they brought the cobras, or they brought the snakes that were part of Snake Mountain back to life. Like, they got into some lore. They got into their bag. The writing on that was fucking phenomenal. Also,
was it the same one that came out around Transformers?
If you want to talk about,
like,
fucking heartbreaking, 2011's Thundercats getting canceled after season 1. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed very interesting. It was
She
kind
was,
of
I was
upsetting.
actually
Dude, it was
watching
so-
that. I kind of was looking forward to that.
That was like, if you go and watch season 1 now, here's the thing, guys. Here's what you have to know. Cartoon Network has a history of canceling good shows that are making really good ratings because they start getting a little too serious. They're like, we were trying to pitch to this demographic, and it was like, literally come back. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Stop. You need to, all right, this is the same group that has Adult Swim. If it's too dark for you, put it on Adult Swim. There's an audience for it. You're literally,
so good.
You are literally rebooting something from the 80s. Let the 80s kids who are now adults watch that shit on Adult Swim.
I'm sorry. Didn't we have like Star Wars with Darth Maul coming back? That in the Clone Wars series, and all that dark stuff that happened in that.
Yeah.
So
but
that was a
I don't
combination of it getting canceled and also the whole Disney buying Star Wars shit. So there's
here's the thing.
There's a lot of
Here's
layers
the
to
thing.
that.
Here's the thing. Lucasfilm had the money with or without Cartoon Network.
very true.
Also,
Yeah, but they
the
still
Star
have-
Wars brand,
Oh, I know,
the Star Wars brand is not He-Man and Thundercats by a fucking long
That is
shot.
true. That's fair.
No.
I mean, I feel like
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
10.
I
you know,
dare
like,
you. I
Reinforced
dare
Ultimate
those
Alien, that got
motherfuckers.
really dark, of
I
course.
dared those motherfuckers to try and walk up to George Lucas and go, yeah, we're canceling your show. Like, they're like, okay,
I'm sorry, do
I'll
you not know who I am?
No, George would just be like, okay, I'll find another channel. It just,
Yeah.
No,
it's like,
no, he just
dude,
grabbed out a wad and just.
Yeah.
They went to
There's
a lot of
Netflix, and then they went to
$6,000.
Disney Plus.
Oh, look at that! I have dropped
But,
$6,000.
They literally got a Netflix exclusive season, and then that just went to Disney Plus, and then that became
here's
the
my
Disney
thing.
Plus exclusive.
Here's my
and then
thing. Here's my thing, guys.
the second one after that.
If fucking Naruto Shippuden could end up on Disney XD, anything was possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
I forgot about that. Wait, did you?
By the
did you
way,
guys
I know
see
we're
the
supposed
meme
to
of
be reading.
Bleach
I know
going to
we're
Disney
supposed to
Plus?
be reading light novels and shit, but this is literally
almost
turned
there.
into Trash Taste Fat Dog Edition.
Okay.
Great though.
And I'm
I
here
am
for
also
it.
bitter
I'm
about
here
for it.
Megas XLR.
We do this
Bring
all the
back Megas
time.
Yeah, I
XLR.
miss Megas.
I'm so
That was
sad.
so funny.
Trick
said
you
yes!
dig
Ah.
giant robots. We
Robots.
dig
Dig
giant robots.
giant
Chicks
robots.
dig giant robots.
Giant robots.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, it's
Nice.
not all right. Hold on, Daxter.
Uh.
Daxter, you can't throw all the blame on Disney for that one. The reason Star Wars 1330 was canceled is in large part because of EA, because it was being done by a different developer. And
Oh, don't even get
here's the
started
thing,
on Star Wars.
Disney
yet.
doesn't know jack shit about video games. If they did, they never would have worked with Square Enix to make Kingdom Hearts. They'd have done everything themselves, and it would have been just
Yeah.
Disney with no Final Fantasy. And let's be honest, Final Fantasy is what really, like, the Final Fantasy-esque elements of Kingdom Hearts are what made
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts so
it's-
good. I'm not talking about the
Okay.
characters from Final Fantasy being in it, which is nice. And let's face it, when we're talking to about characters and cameos showing up, Disney has the fucking monopoly on that shit in the
cameo
in
department.
the series.
Yeah.
In the series itself, it is mostly a Disney thing with a little Final Fantasy sprinkled in. But like,
Motherfucking Mike Wazowski.
but literally, if you're gonna make an RPG in the world of Disney, Why not hire the guys that have a Final Fantasy franchise? Clearly, they know how to do an RPG.
And clearly they own an air fryer. Sorry.
Yeah,
Clearly they want to put
here's the
Star
other
Wars
thing-
in it.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing that
Mhm.
that shows clearly that Disney has no fucking clue, or whoever was part of that division has no goddamn clue what the fuck they're doing. Because number one, Lucas Arts and Lucas Entertainment, like that whole division that was making their own Star Wars games, fantastic. But Disney was like, oh, EA, they make a lot of games with a lot of money. And it's like, no. They grabbed companies that make good games.
Yep.
EA didn't make a good fucking Mass Effect game. BioWare did. EA just funded it.
Yep.
And
They didn't make a good game with Call of Duty and giant mechs. Respawn did that.
Are you talking about Titanfall?
And then subsequently made honestly the best single player.
I
Star Wars
disagree.
game.
I disagree on that comparison. Don't ever compare Titanfall with a piece of shit like Call of Duty. It's a shooter, and that's the only thing those two franchises have in common. Titanfall is like I don't give a fuck about other people's opinions. This is just straight out fact. Call of Duty
Respawn
is
Entertainment
here.
was like half of Sledgehammer, which worked
Call of-
on Modern
don't,
Warfare.
Don't care. Call of Duty is here.
There are people from it.
Titanfall is here.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
in terms of quality?
Yeah.
Just overall quality. Titanfall 2
I
was
did have more
fucking
fun with
amazing,
Titanfall.
and Call of Duty is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
right here. No. They
Call of Duty
cannot.
World at War was pretty good.
Dude, just
I don't know.
I
have
can
more fun with Titanfall.
just one
Mhm.
I like mechs.
fucking level in Titanfall 2 is superior to every game in the Call of Duty franchise. And it is literally the level where you learn to time travel, and the fucking sad part is you only get it for one level. They take it away. But it was it was handled.
Now they teach you how to do it.
But that level was handled so goddamn well. Like, that's when you know that a developer actually gives a shit. And once again, Respawn proved it. Jedi Fallen Order. And can I say,
Yeah.
I am looking forward to the sequel. I am
still
super
haven't
looking
played
forward
Fallen
to
Order.
that.
When do we get in Titanfall 3? Probably after
And
that.
that-
Hopefully.
Probably after Apex.
Keep in
Hopefully.
mind, keep
Or
in mind,
goes
guys.
down.
Keep in mind, guys, that Apex, while I firmly believe that Apex Legends is Fortnite for adults, it is also very directly connected to the Titanfall universe because it is part of the Titanfall universe.
Yeah.
Can I be
Their
100%
characters
honest?
directly from it,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
literally
I be-
like 20. It's probably 20 something years after that.
Mhm.
I wonder what the IMB is up to. I want to know what our fucking character from Titanfall 2 is up to.
BT. What happened with BT?
He's still. I think he's still alive
Yeah,
because
he's still kind of
that-
there.
that-
Yeah, he's still there.
that helmet flashing. Also,
Yeah.
just once again, such good fucking casting to get Matt Mercer as your playable character. Like, that was such good. And like, here's the thing. BT, and I forget the character's name.
Carter, I think.
2B?
No,
It's
no,
2B, isn't it?
no. BT,
No,
BT, and
who you
our
play
playable
as.
character. Jack something.
I want to say his name's Carter.
No, it's not Carter. Anyway, the character that we play as, that is a relationship between a dude and a robot, and for some reason, by the end of that story,
Worked.
I am about to fucking cry over a goddamn robot.
Is that the
yeah!
Iron Giant 2 again?
It is so
It's
It's the
goddamn
Iron Giant
good.
all over again.
It's Call of Duty with the Iron
No.
Giant, kind of, but better.
Yeah.
All right. I knew we had a short
I do
amount of
really
time
like it.
reading, so I'm glad that we
Yeah.
fucked around for about an hour.
Yeah.
I will say
Alright.
this about Apex and Titanfall. I will gladly throw Apex under the bus if we can get a Titanfall 3.
I'm
I
sure
don't care
that
how
might-
much you like
I'm not
Apex
joking.
Legends.
I'm not joking.
I don't feel like
I will.
The only upcoming game I'm focused
I
on
would
this
actually
year is
prefer
God of
that.
War Ragnarok. Bullshit. That is not the only
Star
game we
Wars.
should be. The time travel Titanfall 2
Yeah.
level, I can see the future.
One day the future.
Dude,
Jesus Christ!
I
your
am
mic.
good. I am good.
Yeah.
Guys, I am also excited for God of War Ragnarok, but I'm not that excited. Like, that's not the only game that's coming out this year that I'm interested in.
Oh yeah, no.
There's other games. By the way, I didn't see what was dropped at Gamescom, but Also, rumor has it.
Kings look really cool.
Rumor has it that next week we're going to find out from D23 who the cast of Fantastic Four is.
Cool.
Oh, for the movies?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone
I'm a simple
hyped for
chick.
I hope
Spider-Man?
so.
Are we talking
Pokemon
MCU
Violet.
movies
No.
or
By the way,
some other reboot?
I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man who is looking forward to my streams of Pokemon Arceus.
Yes!
Ooh.
Yes!
I'm just curious if you're gonna find a shiny like right off the bat. That's why I usually play the games.
I doubt it, but if you did,
I
I'd be
am
happy.
being forced to convert to Arceology. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great.
yeah.
They made it a lot of fun to shiny hunt. in
Press
that
us,
game.
yes.
We're going to
so
get him.
I
people.
will.
We're
So
going
I will.
to get him.
I will
Press
literally
us,
start
yes,
streaming.
yes.
I will literally start streaming it Sunday afternoon. After Anime Church, I will start streaming. And then I will also stream-
Fantastic.
And then I
Stuff
will
we're gonna
also
get
stream on
Pokemon
Monday,
wise, though.
so that this motherfucker can be on the call with me. Yeah.
Mondays I might not be able to join. I do a decent amount on Mondays before this, so we'll see.
I might
but
join.
Sundays
Here's the
I will
thing. Here's the
definitely
thing.
be there.
How much editing do you have left?
A pretty well on this next episode, not too much. I'm still working on some of the whatever they're called, subtitles.
Yeah.
Because they're the hardest part.
But
everything
here's
else
the thing.
is
Here's the thing.
smooth
After
sailing.
this, those episodes are going to come out so quick because you don't have to subtitle.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be I'll put in whatever funny edits I want to put in, and then it's just cut down.
For two
condensed.
reactions, there was an audio issue. When we
really?
weren't watching the show. Like,
Yeah.
he could be heard clearly. I could not because
Ooh,
something
that
about
reminds
his
me.
OBS audio.
There was another audio issue that
That's
I
why
did
we
not
recorded
catch until
separate
we were watching
tracks.
it this time. Apparently, the sound for like the entire 3/4 of the episode of the show itself was not there. So I'm gonna have to go re-record the episode
God,
just to
are
get
you
the audio.
kidding? Are you kidding?
I
Sucks.
am not,
What the
but
fuck?
I'm gonna make it a bit funny.
What the fuck is wrong with you and your OBS?
That
I'm gonna
sucks.
fix it. Look, that's
why
an
you-
easier
you
fix.
do a
All I
test
gotta do
recording
is get the
first.
audio ripped and just put it
Yeah,
there.
that's why you typically
Okay,
do a
fair.
test recording first. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got it figured
do a
out in
test
the
record that
end.
you delete later
the next
anyway.
set of
It just-
reactions I'm gonna do are gonna be much easier.
Well,
Konosuba's
It
gonna
literally
be great.
takes you
Well,
1
I
minute.
won't be there, so you don't have to worry about that.
Eh.
Yeah.
All right, Rich. If you need anyone to co-stream with you on Pokemon Arceus, I'm down.
Rich.
That's what Moon is here for.
Hi.
He's
Yeah.
he's the motherfucker that
I am the
forced me into this.
minister of archaeology.
Yeah. that
Oh,
literally-
you
that's right,
heard
'cause you're
about the
doing it
great
on-
game?
on
Have you heard about the
Average.
wonders
Anime
that this
Church.
Pokemon can bring you?
This will be
Praise
officially.
Arceus.
This is
Praise
technically officially the first Pokemon game I'm gonna play all the way through.
And it's gonna
Which
be
is
great.
a hell of a one to start off with.
Because
So.
It is.
literally,
Oh, yeah.
because
I'm
literally,
still gonna finish
I'm
it.
gonna
I've
be
only
sitting
played
here
the beginning
trying
of
to
Red and Blue.
explain
I've only
all
played
the
a bit of the
references to-
beginning of Red and Blue, and that's like literally it. I
Oh,
got bored
Lord.
real quick.
I'm gonna
I
have to
mean-
try to sit and explain all the references to Diamond and Pearl because that's part of the fun.
Wait,
And even
what?
then,
Yes.
you don't have to have that to get into this game. I only started realizing a lot of the references about like halfway through the game when I was like, oh, this person's an ancestor of this person, and this person's an
Yeah.
ancestor of this person, and oh my god, the music!
The music's so good.
That
It
actually
takes
reminds
time.
me, going off
It really does.
of stuff that happened recently, I actually discovered earlier today. Did any of you watch the Splatoon 3 Splash Fest or whatever it was?
No.
I didn't either,
yes,
but
I did.
earlier today,
I took
I
part in it,
actually
actually.
found this on Twitter. I actually found this piece of audio that I thought was funny. Apparently, one of the new announcer people, apparently, in one of their dialogue, you know, obviously they like have their language and whatever that they speak, but one of them accidentally said basically, obviously their thing was like, "What the uck."
No.
Basically, like, "What the fuck" is the line.
Here, I have
That's
the
actual
audio.
word from it.
What the?
Do you have the
Yeah.
audio? Yeah, play the audio. What
Here,
the uck
it's-
is what it was.
What the?
It doesn't sound like what the fuck, but it's garbled enough to the point where it sounds just.
You
like
can if you play just the audio,
Okay.
you could hear it.
Now let me refresh my page.
By the way, did you guys
Yeah, you gotta
know
play it
that,
super loud so we can actually hear it in the mic.
There it is. Hold on.
Hang on. Yeah, there it is. That's the thing.
Jesus,
Yep.
that's
It's
loud.
not really good over the mic like that, but yeah, what the
Yeah.
is basically what they say.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. There's the sound.
Yeah, it sounds like
There it is.
yeah. So
What the?
Yeah,
like
someone's probably gonna
Guys,
fix
yeah.
that before the
Guys,
game's completely released.
So a little tidbit: if you turn on the subtitles for it, how many of you have seen episode 2 of Dragon Ball Z Kai Abridged, where they
I've not.
recap
I
all of
haven't.
Namek? If you turn on the subtitles, when you
Yeah.
turn on the subtitles for the scene where
Hold on, I'm gonna pull
Frieza's
that
saying
up right
"Filthy
now.
Wish Dragon, grant me immortality" and all that shit, and he's saying, well, "How about you learn to speak goddamn Namekian?" In the actual subtitles, in the actual like closed captions for that
Mhm.
video, it says that I think it's like "I am a dragon," but it's backwards. Like literally, the word "dragon" is in it.
that's awesome.
And literally the fake Namekian language that they put in is literally just them saying something just kind of blatant, and then
Reversing it.
reversing it. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now.
Mm.
Do the thing.
What the fuck?
Dodoria, 2 or 3 more.
2 or 3 more.
Fuck
Do
you,
the
I'm a
thing.
dragon.
That's what it is. He says "fuck you, I'm a dragon," and then they reverse it.
Love
Mhm.
Yeah. Or how about you learn to speak goddamn Namekian?
I'm the Mechian.
All right.
What the
So-
fuck? Shit just happened here.
Now that we've covered all of that, the Canadian subtitles add a
We've got it all out of our system.
Almost all of it.
Guys, if you would like to try and add commentary subtitles for any of our abridged series, we highly encourage it.
That would be fun.
That having been said, ladies and gentlemen of the congregation, please open your holy books of Rimruism to page 221 of the physical copy. Shem, if they're watching on Kindle, or rather reading on Kindle, Deacon
What is
Shem, where should they go?
Page 217 if you're 2 column, my lord. 66% of the way in.
Okay.
Also,
and for
I don't think if
those-
anyone noticed, but I did
yeah,
not
yeah,
comment
it's
on
good.
it.
If you were reading
Good.
on comicsology, then
Mhm.
our Minister of Archaeology should have you covered.
Yes, on Bookwalker,
Actually,
you were looking at page 249.
Oh, Bookwalker, I said comicsology.
Yes, I was very confused, sir.
Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, Kermit's
Because it was
frog
funny.
over here.
It was a fun
What
idea.
happened to Moon?
So it's like if Kermit were more of a nerd. Gotcha. All right.
No, it's
of
more
a
like that
nerd.
one
He is kind
planet
of
from, oh shit,
I've
was
never
the
heard of
abridged-
the planet. Oh shit.
Vegeta's dad.
Aw,
or not
shit.
Vegeta, Goku's dad. I
Bardock.
forgot the name of the movie.
Bardock.
Yeah.
Bardock.
Not now, Ice Cube.
Oh, plant. You mean
Yeah, those-
planet?
Oh
Planet,
yeah,
yeah.
the
Did I say
second
planet?
special,
The
Bardock
splooge.
special.
You mean Dr.
Mhm.
Dre? Dr. Dre and his splooge? Splooge? Anyway.
Super polymorphic.
fuck
Whatever the
police.
fuck.
Not now, Ice
Ladies and
Ow.
gentlemen of the congregation, Hinata, still trundling along, was due in this evening, according to the latest report from Soei's team. She had spent 2 weeks on this journey, making 0 of the teleportation or other magical means to speed things up. I say speed things up.
Take away your demo.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Make the Death Star faster. It's the second one. We need it done now.
We're going to build another Death Star. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. Everybody
course.
that was
Yeah,
talking
bitch.
about the first Death Star being blown up and killing a bunch of... killing all the staff on it. It's fake
Other
news.
odds, that
Fake-
true.
It's fake news. Fake news. We wanted boobs.
Nah.
You know, you can't have one Death Star without the other. Gotta have the boobs.
It's Moon
boobs.
Moon. You're
Yeah.
Moon Moon. Yep.
Moon Moon.
Damn it, Moon Moon.
It's not a moon.
Yep,
It's a
you are the
space
moon.
station.
Man, I thought you were taking handling this.
All right,
Don't
yeah.
make me force choke you.
You only gave me
This is
so
not
much
the
money,
first
man.
time.
Thank you.
Look, you-
This
It
is not
took
the
me as
first
much as you
time
want.
you have been clumsy, Moon.
Eh.
Yep.
Look, you kill me, you lose the plans, you lose the Death Star, so you do what you have to do.
You don't
sir.
think we don't have that shit backed up?
No, you
Yeah.
don't. You literally gave me the source files and you told me
muting
that.
Discord now. All right. Thank you. It's so vital to have this sort of intelligence early on. Keep it up. All right. Now I can unmute because now you guys can. Now Shim has to say Soe lines.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I muted you guys on stream. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sounds
get
about
through
right.
this. Yeah,
That's par for the course.
because y'all just kept
Yeah.
on going, and I was like, I'm gonna read.
This is nothing.
Like Soe said, quietly accepting my praise. Like,
We will redouble our efforts.
again, it just sounds like Star Wars. We will redouble our effort. I should hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
Soe.
Lord Vader's coming.
Yeah.
Lord
Yeah,
Sidious is
yeah.
coming.
Yep.
You better get it done quickly, Soe.
Jesus Christ. I can't even finish my ad lib because
Yeah.
fucking. Hey, Palpy
I'll
from the
do an
Valley,
ad-lib.
you wait your goddamn turn. You're not on the Death Star yet. You show up later. We're still at the beginning of Jedi.
beginning of Jedi.
You fucking wait till the Jabba the Hutt scene's done. Anyway,
Who plays Jabba then?
we don't
I
talk
can.
about we don't talk
We don't
about
talk
Jabba.
about Jabba.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about
he's right there with Bruno. We don't talk about Jabba.
7 foot wide, fat along his back. Sorry.
Pizza the Hut.
Yeah.
Pew,
Pizza the Hut.
Bob.
Whatever. All right, anyway.
Mhm.
So, yeah, okay, so Sohei said we will redouble our efforts.
Mhm.
And just Benny Maru is like, I should hope so for your sake. Lord Rimuru is not as forgiving as I am. Right there, that's what I wanted to say. Fucking hell. Benny Maru just, or Shion.
in all honesty-
Actually, it makes more sense if Shion's the one saying it.
Yeah, Rimaru's super forgiving. He's more forgiving than Benny Maru.
Yep. Yeah.
So Shiron would be the Lord, or the mistress, if in this
Shion.
case.
And both of them are more forgiving than Shion. So
Yeah, goddamn.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
What about
He's literally a shadow. I mean it. And when someone as handsome as he is pulls that off, you can't be jealous of that. He looked great. Love you, Shem.
Love you too, Richie.
Here at Fat Dog Studios.
than me.
Here at Fat Dog Studios, we accept everyone, even the so asexuals. I mean, after all, they're just shimtastic.
Ah, I love it. Thanks.
Ooh.
Shimtastic. You might even say they're sexcellent.
Keep it going. Let's go. Let's waste
Nope.
another hour.
Nope. No, I'm done.
Oh,
I should note, however.
Yeah, I was
There you go.
getting to that. I'm just trying to like gather my breath and not laugh.
yeah, he's like,
So I know where I'm at. I'm just
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
laughing
laugh.
at
Go
my
ahead.
stupidity before. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what voice I wanted to do next. Fuck you.
Oh, yep.
So I should note, however, that when he gave me an urgent report from the inn Hinata first stayed at, he suggested poisoning her to take her out of the picture sooner than later. I gave him a few not so nice words about that idea. It still felt to me that Hinata was here to talk, not fight, as much as we still needed to remain on guard. Something about the way she stayed at every inn along the way, totally unhurried, seemed almost too bold to me. Could this be a diversion? Benimaru suggested? A diversion? Was she deliberately drawing attention while that separate force launched a surprise attack? It was possible, I guess. This was Hinata we were dealing with. As cold-hearted as she was, I'm sure no method of securing victory was below her. What are the 100 other paladins doing? I'm gonna say that this is probably Soe.
Okay, I didn't know if it was Benimaru or Soe, but they continue to lie low along the path, sir, or the old path, sir. If we hadn't spotted them just when they departed, I'm not sure we would have noticed them at all.
These guys, meanwhile, were in full-on military mode. Hinata was looking more and more like a lure. Either way, though, we couldn't relax. Shion already had her force deployed. If these paladins made any moves, things would start happening quickly after that.
Given Hinata's strength, her serving as a lure wouldn't be strange at all. I'm the only one who can handle her, even now. Benimaru, you'd probably be in over your head. If I had to guess, I'm willing to bet she thinks she can beat all of us together. That's quite a lot of confidence. Oh, no, that is you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. That's quite a lot of confidence. Believing such nonsense, even after she knows you, I could only call it foolish.
Soe said with a thin smile, although to me, that assertion was the foolish talk. Who's the Dave now? Anyway, but who knows? She would only know me from before my ascension, but I knew just how capable she was. Looking back, it was blatantly clear how easy she was going on me back then.
We better not let the paladins fan out, then, noted Benimaru. If they build a holy field, that will put us at a huge disadvantage.
Soe nodded at him.
True. If so, we will need to contact Shion out in the field, or out on the field, and try to have her eliminate them as soon as possible.
He paused mid-thought and then told me the one thing I didn't want to hear.
Surimaru, we're detecting movement. They have attempted to fan out and cover the 4 cardinal directions around town, but Shion has intercepted them. Battle is reportedly underway.
So Hinata chose to fight. Oh well, she wants to be my enemy. I've got a plan for that.
It sounds even scarier in that voice.
Like,
He's just like, all right.
She wants to be my enemy. I've got
Like
a
he's
plan.
gonna wipe a stain
Or actually,
somewhere.
hold on. Let's do this a little more creepy.
Ooh, here we go. SMR.
So Hinata chose to fight. Ah well, if she wants to be my enemy, I've got a plan for that.
I just imagine him wearing like the Lord the Sidious hood.
Minion?
He's on the, like,
AKA Great Set? What? Raphael wearing the hoodie?
Because that's
No,
what I mean.
Rimuru.
No, that's what this voice is. In
Sith Lord Rimuru.
no, it's HAL 9000. You goddamn asshole.
Well, no, I'm just picturing that. That's what I'm saying.
Why? Why must it always be the ugly robe?
He don't need to hide
Hey,
himself.
don't you-
All right, Shim, it's your turn.
all right.
Dramatic effect.
Back to Hinata's point of view.
Yeah. Putting the inn behind them, Hinata and her companions prepared for the day's journey ahead. They would likely reach the capital Rimuru that evening, and the tension was written on everyone's faces. Well, here we are. I don't know if we'll actually see him today, but be prepared, all right? Even if this does end in a fight, I don't want you laying a hand on him. But that's an order. There's no further point to being hostile toward the Demon Lord. I'll go in. I'll take full responsibility for all of this, and then we'll talk things over. Before she could wax poetic about her desire for peace, she was interrupted. An emergency message had just been magically sent to her. We connected to... You hear us, lady? 3 battle stages en route to... It faded in and out. But the urgency and the identity of its sender, Cardinal Nikolai Speltis, were both obvious. Something must have been jamming it. Hinata tried to send a message back. What is it? What happened? But she could sense the transmission dissipating into the air before it got far. But where... 7 days... Shh. And with that final message, Nikolai's presence disappeared.
Nicholas.
Something must have Nikolai. Okay, so not Nikolai. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Nicholas' presence disappeared. Something must have happened, or Hinata realized. Was he trying to send a message to me over and over before he finally succeeded? Maybe whatever happened well before now. But the 3 battle sages are joining in? Wait, were they part of the Chaos and Pharmus? The blood drained from Hinata's face as she crafted another magical transmission. This one pointed at Holy Emperor Louis. What is it? That's a rather poorly formed spell you used. Has something gotten you flustered? The Emperor sounded serene as usual. That was a relief to Hinata. Yes, no time to explain. I'm just going to ask this right out. Did you order the 3 battle sages deployed? What? I did nothing of the sort. Did they? Yeah, I didn't think you suddenly took an interest in human nations. I was on orders from Luminous to keep them on standby, and they're not the sort of people that work out their own volition. Something's going on. Louis' main interests in life were Luminous and the city of Night Garden. This was why Hinata called the actual shots around Lubelius. The battle sages weren't afraid to voice their discontent, but Hinata's orders were always followed. It was hard for her to imagine them choosing now, of all times, to defy her. So yes, something must have happened, or someone was feeding the battle sages a line. 7 days. She was now sure about this bad feeling in the pit of her stomach. Immediately, she resolved to return home. A little transport magic would help make up for lost time. She really wanted to be fully refreshed and ready for the potential battle against Rimuru, but now was no time to whine about that. But the clock was already against her. Yeah, it looks like it. All need to... An audible thunk of dull pain ran across her head as her link with Louis was cut off. Some kind of force field covered the area around her, blocking the casting of magic. As it did, she could sense a large battle unfolding not far away, making the very air shimmer. What? Is that... Renaud? Arnaud, watching over Hinata, quickly expressed his surprise at these sudden events. Let's go! Things were moving fast, and not in a good direction. She hadn't even encountered Rimuru yet, and the situation was rapidly deteriorating. Unease filled her mind as she ran at full speed for the battlefield.
And now we're moving on to Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit's taken off. It's moving now.
Yeah, we're
We have less than 10 pages to go now.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing that, Hinata was making contact with someone. I chose to block her signal. Once I did, she reportedly began running for the battlefield at full tilt. That would nip in the bud whatever she was scheming. Now, though, it was certain. I read that terribly.
No, it's not that. It's what Sonic posted. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Beware the 7 Daves. God damn it.
Oh,
The
good,
7
of
Daves
course.
clergy.
7 days. Yeah.
Here's the
That's
thing.
great.
Here's the thing. If we ever get to a season 3, I'm totally doing that. Because
Oh,
if
that's funny.
my plans for how I want to end season 2 go back, by the time we hit season 3, Raphael's gonna once again have to be voiced by me.
Of course.
Yeah. If
Who
my
else would?
plans for how I'm ending season 2, I showed you how I plan to end season 2, right, Shim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you showed all of us, I think, here. So.
I don't remember that. No.
I'll show it to you.
Oh,
I'll show it
no,
to you
it was-
after stream.
yeah,
okay.
you have to show me after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
go right
I
this
know
second,
I
we're
showed
skipping
you.
everything.
I know I showed you the wrong
one
POV,
scene. Yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
Oh no,
yeah,
Yeah.
I showed you guys the Ranga POV Sephiroth mashup thing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. Is that
it's
the
not
one
actually.
they had no voice?
No,
It's the
that-
one with the music.
It's the one with the
Ooh.
music. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember now.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
thinking of it. Yeah.
all right. So continuing on.
That was Hinata's doing, huh? It would appear so, replied Benimaru. The way she immediately changed tactics once she knew we were onto her. Shrewd as always.
That had nothing to do with it, but okay.
Yep. Well, let's follow the plan. Hinata and I are going to work this out. Just the 2 of us. Roger that. I will let no one interfere. Yeah, keep the paladins at bay. Let's move. Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
With a quick reassuring nod to Benimaru, I turned into my human form. Good luck to you. Shuna waved as we all set off. Benimaru, Soe, Alvis, Sufia, and me. Bracing myself, I cast Dominate Space and popped over to Shion's location before Hinata could reach it. I appreciated her holding her own out there, but against a pack of Crusaders, Team Reborn would face an uphill climb. Or so I assumed, And sometimes I assume wrong.
Literally, you have done nothing but assume wrong this entire fucking setup.
Yeah.
You literally cut off a vital communication between Hinata and Louis that could have actually stopped all this shit. Like, all Louis had to do was literally go to Luminous and be like, hey, the 7 Days clergy is fucking around. And Hinata just would have come over there and shut that shit down. Or not Hinata, Luminous would have come over there and shut all that shit down. Also, keep in mind that the reason the 7 Days clergy is doing this, the reason that the 7 Days clergy is actually doing this, well, with the exception of one of them, but the reason why the rest of them are doing this is for the dumbest fucking reason.
Money.
When you find out, no, it's not money. No,
I was gonna say
it is something. It is something entirely stupid. It's like literally, they're purposely trying to get Hinata killed for the dumbest fucking reason. And when it's revealed, you're just
they're jealous.
Yes.
Oh, I was
literally,
yeah, they're
literally, they're jealous because they only want Luminous to focus on them, and they're upset.
Yeah, she's the one thing standing in front of that.
Notice me, Luminous senpai.
They don't like sharing Luminous's affection with anyone.
That's fucking dumb.
That is literally
Why
the
does Luminous
reason
only
they're
have eyes
doing
for
this
her?
shit.
That's not fair.
So they are literally trying to antagonize. They are trying to antagonize Rimuru into killing Hinata for them.
Oh my god! I was gonna say we are doing this for exactly one Hostess cupcake.
It is literally the dumbest fucking thing ever.
I nailed it on the head.
Now you can't unhear the 7 Days clergy. Yay!
I'm sad.
All right.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You are welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right.
I've given you the 7 days.
Continue on. Continue on.
I had no idea what was going on. I thought I was going out of my head. How did this happen? The sight before me made me completely lose my sense of speech. What was I seeing? Well, it was Shion, arms folded in front of her, issuing orders to Team Reborn. That much was fine, part of the plan. It was the way they fought that was the problem. In a good way, it was completely unexpected. What in the... Our attacks don't work on them?
It's like, what the? Our attacks don't work on them!
I gotcha.
Yeah.
These aren't undead! What is the meaning of this? The paladin sounded just as shocked. The one who asked that particular question would never receive an answer, as a Reborn member took him down with a quick dagger strike. The Reborn had used his own body as a feint to land the attack, making the most incredible use of his immortality.
Literally, Yeah, they are literally fighting and using their bodies as shields so they can get the attack. So they're not fighting in a way that would register with common sense. They're like, oh yeah, we'll take all this damage because we're just gonna recuperate.
It just makes them stronger.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, I just imagine Rimuru hops on the scene. He's like, "What the heck?" It's just Shion with like a soup kitchen table making food for all the enemy soldiers. Like, this is not what I expected to see.
Literally, Team Reborn is the very definition of whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
but I knew it couldn't last. The Paladins would regroup soon, and then it'd be a one-sided match, or so I thought.
Fucking
again,
knew you would sing
my
that.
predictions were turned on their head. Less than 3 minutes later, our foes were almost at the breaking point. As I thought, the Paladins did rally, successfully closing the distance between them and Team Reborn without a challenge. Given the difference in core strength, they must have figured being immortal wouldn't be enough to make them unbeatable. So they attempted to pin them down instead, but it didn't work. Slash them up all you want, the Reborn guys immediately heal, something the Paladins couldn't manage. As soon as they fell, they were quickly bound up by the Team Kurenai members on standby, ensuring they were out of the fight. Hee, said one of the Reborn, a small child, as she half-taunted one of the captured Paladins. You know what? This knife has this super strong sleep medicine rubbed all over it. The moment we land a strike on you, we win. I wasn't a huge fan of her spoiling the whole trick, but, well, she's just a kid.
Report, the subject Gobwe is older in years than the subject Gobta.
Dude, really? Man, I have the worst trouble telling these monsters apart.
That's
I know Gauta's
racist.
Yes, it is. I know Gauti's evolved way past from when I first saw him. But looks-wise, it was the exact same dopey face.
God damn it! God
Can I
damn
expect
it!
some kind of
Fucking
breathtaking
Ryuma.
transformation from him in the
What?
future?
Literally Ryuma. Team Reborn's battle cry. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy.
God damn it, Ryuma.
Absolutely.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
But not
It's perfect,
inaccurate.
Either way,
Love
seeing
it.
this tiny girl
Keep an eye on
lecture
the
a
news.
paladin.
What channel? Asking the real
Either way.
questions here. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Either way, seeing this tiny girl lecture a paladin before my eyes almost made me chuckle a bit. This wasn't an uphill battle at all. If anything, for Team Reborn right now, it was a pretty steep downhill one. Unless the paladins were careful enough to bring an antidote along or had a natural skill to resist poison, there was no resisting the sneak attack. It only worked once, of course, but damn, was it effective.
Yeah, I'm making fun of the
Still,
fact
it
that
was-
your voice cracked.
A poisonous
Well,
snake.
Look, I turn
Poison.
18 soon, alright?
Like, man, oh man, like, I sure could go for a Scooby snack.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Maybe they'll stop the voice cracking, man.
All right, continue on.
Still, it was rapidly coming to an end. There were yet more paladins in the group, and they weren't going to let up now. Trickery like this wouldn't work so easily against such overwhelming force, and now that they'd seen how the trick worked, we couldn't expect an encore performance. The only reason Team Reborn could land those little nicks and cuts was because the paladins let their guards down after ripping them to shreds. After all, that's why you gotta put that after such... Anyways. Still, those nicks and cuts had successfully knocked half the enemy out of the battle. And that was more than praiseworthy. Talk about overachieving. Now to return to the original plan, which called for a protracted battle of attrition as the paladins. No, I was being proven wrong again. Shion gave the figures in front of her a signal with her chin. It was targeted at Gobzo and Gabwa, who looked at each other. Then Shion incredulously. You wish for us to join in? Aren't you going to join? Gobzo asked. 'Cause if it's just us, I don't think it'll be easy to beat those guys. No, Gabwa explained. I think it's all right if we don't win, as long as we can buy some time. Huh? I thought we were ordered to win at all costs. Gabwa, standing guard by the meeting hall door, knew what we had discussed in there. Gobzo didn't, and was totally floored by the news. Something wasn't adding up here, was it? Gabwa asked Shion, sensing Gobzo's disquiet. During our strategy meeting, we were supposed to be on standby, weren't we? Yeah, they were. I thought something was weird about it. Good to hear my mind isn't playing tricks on me, but Shion wasn't having it. What are you fools talking about? What are you fools talking about? She roared. We have victory within our reach. Can't you see that? Securing victory against a stronger foe is how you can climb over the wall to the next level. You're being given a golden opportunity. You should thank me for this. I wasn't sure if I agreed with these statements. Victory was within reach, but our foes were stronger? A bit contradictory, isn't it? But Gobble was convinced, a twinkle appearing in her eyes as she smiled defiantly. Yes, yes, you're right. Allow Team Kurenai to seize this opportunity. Gobzo, meanwhile, isn't that, like, ignoring orders or something? It took a lot of guts to ask Shion that question, but Shion immediately shot him down. You're still here? Either you do what you're told, or you'll become the test subject for my latest kitchen delights. Is that the decision you want to make? The threat was all too real to Gobzo. Whether he was convinced by her arguments or not, he dove straight into battle. I can't say he was wrong, but it was weird. The way the other two framed it, this was now all Gobzo's fault. Gabwa, as befitting one of Benimaru's fighters, was always ready for a scrap, which made it easier to convince her. Gobzo, despite his slack-jawed look, was a far more honest, upright person. Unfortunately, that often drove him to say things he was better off not saying, which always blew up in his face. Maybe he had it coming sometimes, but if he did, he never realized it. Still, he seemed pretty content overall, so I opted not to intervene. Are you sure this is all right, Benimaru? Benimaru shrugged back. No, but playing it by ear is sometimes a necessity in battle. Shion, in particular, has a keen instinct for this. She gives orders like that because she senses victory, I think. True, I had gone for a more passive approach, asking them to buy time because I thought they couldn't win. But if we could neutralize this threat with no casualties, no need to go easy.
Okay, stop. Okay, Sonic, you're taking over. I turned
where to
my
go?
attention toward the battlefield.
Hold on. I lost the page. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, because it kind of very bit at the beginning. Okay. I turned my attention towards the battlefield. Things were really starting to ramp up. Team Reborn was taking on the remaining 50 paladins. 2 team members per opponent, with 1 Team Kunai fighter providing backup. In a full-on battle, Kuranai fell behind the paladins in strength, but not by using an insurmountable. I was like, wait, I said the right thing. I don't know. Insurmountable gap. The paladins were ranked A, but the lower end of rank A, while Team Kuranai was about as close as to A as you can get without crossing the line. With the right support, it could actually turn into a decent fight. Plus, Kuranai had backup on site, substituting in if one of their team fell or was growing exhausted. We had all the potion.
Yeah, it's potion.
Am I saying? I don't know why. My brain's like portion. I'm like, that's not right, brain. What are you doing? We had all the potion we needed, so the cycle could keep going semi-perpetually.
What is your brain doing to your mouth today?
I don't know. I had like a G Fuel and then a coffee, and I'm like wearing down on both of those.
That explains
Lovely. That'll do
Yeah.
it, man.
G Fuel and then a cup of coffee after that. So
Yeah, you're
what
right.
a powerhouse! Yeah. What a powerhouse they are. Marveled Alvarez.
Alvis.
Damn it.
Alvis.
Alvis.
I'm
Damn it.
so glad you only have 1 page to read.
Right? Yeah, I'm not on the ball tonight.
Yep.
Imagine another force of that caliber serving your nation. Her eyes were not pointed towards Kuranai, but Reborn, battle-hardy, immortal, you can say, and ready to fight for as long as it took. Yeah, Surfa replied with a nod. They're trouble. Sophia? Oh my god.
I don't know who Surfa
Names
is,
are
but
just- I'm-
Sophia. Yeah.
So far.
I'm terrible with names. You know this already.
It's not names. Like, you're saying completely the wrong words.
I'm off again
you are
today.
literally-
Trouble today,
Surfa, you deleted a letter and added a new one.
Oh god. Alright. They're trouble. Not even decapitation can stop them.
Surfa
I bet
USA.
they give a surf. God damn it! I try to get back on the ball, and then you throw me off.
God damn it!
Alvis, Simon, and Theodore.
Alvis, Simon, Theodore.
Give us a
Elvis Simon Theodore.
Dude,
That is now the new name for the 3 Beasketeers. They are Alvis,
Yes!
Simon, and Theodore.
I love it.
Dude,
Oh god.
it's like we're the 3 Beasketeers. Oh yeah. What were their names
We're
again?
Beasketeers.
They were. Oh, that's right. Elvis, Simon, and Theodore.
Oh god.
It's like,
Beasketeers, yeah.
you
Oh,
only
God, I
got
love
one
it.
of them right. Look,
Is
that's the only way I remembered Elvis.
There's no coincidence that
Here's
we
what-
have Daves.
Hold on. We have Dave's in there, and it gets even better because literally, Gobzo, who is the first Dave, is actually at the war. Alvis does something, you just hear, Alvis!
Yeah.
Like,
Elvis! Yeah. That's so good.
All right, keep
Uh-oh.
going. God damn it.
Out, go,
Yeah.
high out.
Oh.
Alvis.
Yep.
All right.
They had high praise for Team Reborn, and even I was fairly surprised. The Paladins, meanwhile, had no backup support. If this keeps up, we might even have a chance at this. Yeah, I wasn't really planning for this, but I vaguely nodded back at them. Shion, meanwhile, licked her lips as she appreciatively watched the battle unfold.
Appreciative.
I caught a glimpse of
the.
the
Pronounce that.
appreciatively.
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
That's that. I'm just saying that's how you.
Yeah,
pronounce
no, you're
it.
fine.
Yeah.
I caught a glimpse of the wet sheen on the tip of her tongue. She turned towards me, sensing our presence, and gave us a broad grin. It was hard to imagine it, really, given the mask of terror she gave Gobes a second ago. The plan is working, Sir Rimuru! What are you, nuts? This wasn't the plan at all! Your praise is such an honor, my lord! I wasn't praising you! Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't praising you. Now, I must go!
No, it's more like,
With
I wasn't praising you.
I wasn't praising you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you
There
can
we
feel
go,
the
yeah.
headache coming on.
The whole
Like,
just,
ah,
I
Shion,
wasn't
the walking,
praising you.
talking Rimuru migraine. We don't even know how slimes can get this.
I wasn't praising you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Shion, that's
I
not
wasn't-
praise.
I wasn't
Praising
praising you. There was no praise, none. Fake news, fake news.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Fake praise.
Oh, I must go! With that, she planted her feet on the ground and took off like a bullet, leaving me in the dust. Hold on, turn face. Go where? Wait, what? Go where? Go where?
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
What?
All right,
What?
next
Oh,
up.
perfect timing. I got dinner.
Ding.
Oh, are you reading or am I reading?
Oh.
Still going.
She was like the wind,
Okay.
using her extended senses to weave effortlessly through the twisty trees. The elemental spirits infused her body as she zoomed headlong through the forest. Upon reaching a clearing, Hinata encountered 5 high-level Magicborn. They had spotted her coming, but their eyes were focused on a much more faraway sight. Following their lead, Hinata spotted her people, the noble paladins, facing what could soon become a bitter defeat. Wouldn't be facing this defeat if they had financial support. Just saying.
Yeah.
Any monster who works 40 hours a week deserves to slaughter a paladin.
It's true.
Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of like I made the joke about I walked into literally a Pokemon panel and in that Bernie Sanders voice, I walked in and because a friend of mine was hosting it, and he's like, "Can you stall for me?" I go, "Yeah, sure." And then I turned around and I go, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to say, as Senator Sanders, any trainer who works 40 hours a week deserves to afford a bike." I just started
true.
riffing there. And then I went into a big long spiel about how Trump's wall would not keep out the Titans.
Good. Yep.
Yeah.
Titan temperature.
He said it will keep the Mexicans away, but it will not stop the Titans. If you don't believe me, ask Aaron Yeager. And I literally hear somebody from out in the hallway go, "Titans! Titans are my trigger!" And I'm like, "Oh my fucking god!" Yeah. So it was beautiful. It was beautiful. All right. She painfully sighed, holding in her emotions. The defeat didn't anger her. She did. What did was the way this whole thing broke down into hostility so quickly. With battle underway, negotiation could no longer be hoped for. Whatever kind of internal subterfuge was going on with Hinata's side, that wasn't Rimuru's problem. Rimuru, meanwhile, just stood there, watching the battle as calmly as Hinata. Both of them were quietly thinking to themselves, gauging the forces of their opponent. On Rimuru's side were 4 powerful Magicborn, plus a woman in a suit imitating an eerie aura.
Imitating?
The 2 women in front appeared to be lycanthropers, or beastketeers, former servants of Carrion. Judging by the reports, it seemed likely they were part of the famed 3 Beastketeers of the former Beastmasters Warrior Alliance. Their mere appearance drove run-of-the-mill Magicborn away from them. But the other 2 figures lined up with them were no pushovers either. On the other side of the lycanthropers, or beastketeers, there was a dashing figure with red hair and 2 black horns. On the other was a young blue-haired one with a single white horn. So, as you can see, both parties are equally represented. Republicans and Democrats.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I said red hair, blue hair.
Thank you, President
and
Obama.
I'm doing Obama.
Thanks,
yeah.
Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thanks, Obama. I love when he
how
even
he makes
embraced
that.
that.
Joke himself, yeah.
He was like,
How
he
many
tried to
times
dip
does he
the
get that in
cookie.
a day?
He tried to dip the cookie. And he was like, thanks, Obama. God
I
damn.
wonder how many times he gets that in a day.
The 3
Like, here you go.
Beasteteers.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Do you think the Secret Service said that too to him?
I'm sure.
All right.
I'm
Anyway,
certain.
guys, we have 20
Yeah.
minutes to get through these
All right.
last couple of pages.
Yeah, we're going. We're going.
All right. The 3 Beasteteers, Arnod promptly whispered to Hinata when he caught up with her. And
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I forgot that clip was still going.
and are
Good
those
job.
ogres?
I didn't buy that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Ogre mages? Hinata kept her eyes on them. No. They're Oni. Oni? I've heard of them. Monsters whose magical powers put them on the same level as regional gods. Some pagan religions even worship them as deities, I read. Yeah. They're part of the evolution ladder up from ogres, but only a very few of them ever reach that level. But here they are, right in front of us. Consider each one to be a special A-rank threat. This was Demon Lord territory, and they were uninvited guests. Arnod and the others were all too aware of that. Hinata, meanwhile, was worried that even Special A might be selling them short a little. The red-haired one in particular seemed to have more force than a would-be Demon Lord. If they ever came to blows, she would want Arnod and at least 2 other commanders on her side. But they had 4 Magic-born, and they were only 4 Crusader officers to go round. That couldn't be coincidence. Rimuru must have arranged the numbers that way. And then there was the Demon Lord himself. His presence was overwhelming, nothing like their previous encounter. I'll take you on, you and me, in a one-on-one duel. The words flashed back into Hinata's mind. Yeah, you wanted a duel with me, didn't you? Because you didn't want any distractions. Nope, they literally tampered with the message.
Yeah.
Yep. If that's what it came to, she at least wanted him to take her life and spare her soldiers. No, she wanted him to win, and win overwhelmingly, then accept her apology. In secret, without telling a soul, she prepared herself. She noticed the female Magic-born in the suit begin to move, letting out a concussive wave of force as she flew toward the faraway Renard. Rimuru was there, watching her go, and when he was done, ever so slowly, his eyes turned toward Hinata. Their eyes met. All right, bring us home,
All right.
Shim.
You got it.
Country
brother.
road.
I mean, seriously. Oh, brother. But everything was still within what we predicted. No issues so far. So I turned around. Hinata was standing there, looking cool, collected, not even out of breath. She must have been watching the battle, just like I was. Her gaze met mine. We just stood there a few moments, staring at each other. Finally spoke first. Well, Hinata, now you've done it. I imagine you don't need to be reminded, but this is my territory. The moment you stage military actions within our borders, that was enough to make me assume you're hostile. I'm a nice guy, but not nice enough to allow you to strike at us first, you know? Which, well, if we got into a who shot first argument, then the truth was murkier. But that doesn't matter. We were guaranteed to lose if they launched a holy field, so of course I was going to send Shion out ahead. If Hinata started whining at me about that, she was barking up the wrong tree. Yes, Hinata calmly replied. That much I can tell. I have no idea why Renard disobeyed orders either. Talk about shameless. Oh sure, you killed Rahim so you could pin the blame on us, didn't you? Now Pharmus' new king has all the momentum in the world behind him. Killed Rahim? Yeah, Archbishop Rahim. You called him back there, remember? All I did was give him that message for you, nothing else. Just for a moment, Hinata looked thoroughly confused. But beyond that, her expression was a mask of indifference. Her cold eyes drilled into me, sizing me up. She may have been beautiful, but that only added further polish to that numbing look. Oh, I see, she whispered. You did get that message, right? Yes, I did. And this is your answer? Well, not exactly. But you wouldn't believe me if I said that, would you? Not exactly how? Oh, I could. But before that, you had to order them to cease hostilities and return home. I pointed at the pair locked in combat with Shion. She looked where I was pointing, then softly shook her head. I don't know if I can. I think it's going to be over before I step in. Good point. That was Renard, right? He was the strongest dude on the field, and Shion wasn't holding back against him. And someone else too, not quite as strong as Renard, but still up there. I assume they were both among the 10 great saints, but Shion was taking them both on, letting her inner monster shine. Jeez, if that's how thick it's gotten, we don't have much of a choice except to let them duke it out until they're done. It peeved me a little to accept Hinata's excuse, but I didn't think she'd be able to satisfy my conditions. What are you talking about? One of the younger knights shouted with resentment before I could speak. If Lady Hinata calls our forces back, what will happen to her? You're the one who called her here. How do we know you won't do anything to her? Sounds like they had no intention of talking this out from the beginning. Silence, Benimaru replied. The only people with permission to speak here are Sir Rimuru and Hinata Sakaguchi. You were not called here. Know your place. What? The knight was unfazed. The next instant, a flash of swords erupted in front of Benimaru. One of them, belonging to a knight named Arnaud, was breezily deflected away by a casual swipe from Benimaru's blade. Not a killer blow, was it? A smart choice. If you were intent upon killing me, you'd be put on the ground right now. I don't want to get in the way of Lady Hinata's negotiations. I was just prodding you a bit, although I wasn't expecting you to react. I don't want you to have the wrong idea. The only one with the wrong idea is you. How about we continue this conversation away from the action? Very well. Arnaud gave him a smile, although I could see a vein throbbing over his temple. He can dish out the trash talk, I thought, as they walked off, but he certainly couldn't take it. Out of the 4 members of Hinata's entourage, that Arnaud guy was undoubtedly the strongest. That was why Benimaru chose to take action. Perfect. I was certain Arnaud would occupy him well enough without any murder involved, just like I liked it. Hinata just watched them go, rolling her eyes instead of
They're
trying to
just
stop him.
standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly!
Wow. They have the fucking letters.
Yeah.
She must have noticed that Arnaud was no match for Benimaru, but she let him go anyway. All right, Albus said. You all could use some entertainment too, no? I would be glad to occupy your time for a while, so we don't get in Sir Rimuru's way. Yeah, added Sophia. I've always wanted to test out the might of the 10 great
Sophia is the
saints.
tiger girl, by the way.
Yeah, also she's like the gruffer one.
Yeah, she's the one.
Yeah.
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 She's the more all right. So you've got
That's
them.
right.
You've got
She's
them
not like
backwards.
the grace.
The snake girl is Alvis. She's the
Okay.
graceful, calm one, and Sophia is the tomboy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Added Sophia. I've always wanted to test out the might of the 10 great saints. They set off. Maybe this was their motivation all along. I don't know. Sophia was kind of a war maniac like that. Let me join you. Very well. I'll take you on. The 4 tramped off. All that remained was Soe and the lone female paladin. Shall we? I suppose so, she said, no doubt reading the atmosphere on the battlefield. This, wasn't exactly what I had planned. I mean, they didn't have to physically march off like that, except for Benimaru. Those 3 pairs acted more like they were pairing off for dates than fighting.
No, hold on. Literally, reread the sentence. It's not except for Benimaru. It's like, except for Benimaru, those 3 pairs acted more like they were pairing off for dates than fighting. So reread that sentence.
Oh.
Except for Benimaru, those 3 pairs acted more like they were pairing off for dates than fighting. You don't have to exchange blows, guys. Sheesh. Besides, I'm fighting a woman myself, the most beautiful one, no less, now that I'm getting much enjoyment out of it. All joking aside, we were now left fully alone. I suppose this was inevitable. It was time for my rematch with Hinata. I like how this last page is just the word Hinata. There we go.
Not on mine. It's
it's probably like the last thing, but on my page it's like
all right.
It's like,
so next week we start chapter 5, Holy and
Hooray.
Demonic.
We did
Yep. It will start. We will begin on page 237 and be moving to 272. So a little less than 40 pages. It'll probably take us another 2 weeks to get through this if we fuck off too much, but I'm not expecting us to this time. Now,
You're kidding, right?
Yeah.
You know us.
Guys, I purposefully let it drag on in the beginning because I knew we didn't have a lot to read. So
that was a perfect amount of drag.
and I let us, and honestly, I let us keep screwing around during the reading. And we actually commented on a lot of shit that actually involved what we were reading about. So, you know, we even when we goofed off, we were kind of sort of staying on topic. So,
which is
but
sometimes rare.
But that having been said,
Yeah.
what you guys think of this? The plot thickens,
good.
eh? Plot
Yeah,
thickens.
I mean, I'm
It's gonna
just
be
trying
fun.
to figure out.
I want to see
We're gonna
this
find out when
animated.
they. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Uh-huh.
As
How
this
are they gonna
continues
handle
on,
the weird-
as this continues
Yeah.
on, aren't you like, fuck? I want to see this in season 3.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna
This
be
has
some
to be
cool.
at least
like,
season
tense
episode
moments.
10 of season 3.
Here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. This is what
Yes.
I was originally thinking they were doing with the slime movie.
This
Because
would
I
be a
think-
good movie.
I
because-
think an hour and a half to a 2-hour movie could actually do all of this book.
Yeah.
And then season 3 would have been like about the Tempest Founders Festival, which is 2 volumes long. And you can really, because there's a lot of shit that gets into it.
Okay.
Like the Tempest Founders Festival, there's a lot of details and stuff that happen there. Like,
Lot of
and the aftermath of it is insane. All right, so just basic stuff. You have a basic festival. You have all the monsters coming in Tempest to pledge their allegiance to Rimuru and the things that go from that. You're also bringing in foreign dignitaries from around all the Western nations. Yeah.
Oh.
And not just foreign dignitaries. Of course, friendly demon lords are gonna show up because if Rimuru's throwing a party, you goddamn right. If Rimuru's throwing a party, Milim's showing up. You know that.
Absolutely.
You know that.
Yep.
So,
Solely
and if
for the-
Milim, and if
I
Milim is
forgot
showing up,
about
and if
for a
Milim
second.
is showing up, her new entourage is showing up, which means
These are my peeps.
2 former demon lords, and 2 dragon faithful.
Carrion and
Carrion and Frey, and the two
Right,
two
there
of
you
her
go.
dragon faithful, which is
the big guy and the other one.
yeah, yeah.
The ones who talk.
Well, there's also another demon lord that is heavily involved in what's happening right here. That's going to show up as well for the Tempest Founders Festival.
Ramirez?
Wait, you mean Rimuru is gonna show up? That's so cool.
For his own
What?
show. No, all right.
Yeah.
Actually, in the Tempest Founders Festival,
no, he's got kids to teach. He can't be at his own festival.
3 demon lords and 2 former demon lords.
Mm.
So literally, we're looking at Ramirez. You know she's gonna show up because Reamer's throwing a party, and that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I don't know
Same
what's
for
going
Milim.
on with Moon. Your video just kind of is your internet crapping on you? Did your internet shit the bed? Is that
Oh,
what happened?
it does that every now and then.
Oh,
It takes
okay,
a
cool.
nice hard
Oh, your
shit
camera
and-
just shat the bed. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
Okay, good.
so
At least it wasn't the internet.
Ramirez, Milim, and Luminous.
Yep.
Yeah, so those 3 are going to
Interesting.
show up. Those 3 will show up. And then you have foreign dignitaries from other places. Of course, you're going to get the Dwarven King showing up with his entourage. Because here's the thing. Anybody that's ever been to Tempest before has eaten the food, drank any of the liquor, or sat in the hot spring just once is coming back. And
What do you mean there's a
Are we
temperature?
getting the weed-
All
are we
right,
getting the
shit,
weed
cancel my
princess?
plans.
also keep
We're
in
getting the
mind
weed princess there.
keep in mind that the Dwarven King is friends with Rimuru, and there's soon to be another king that is going to be friends with Rimuru that would show up, right? And then we've got invites for I think his name is the elf representative.
Not the weed
Aaron's
princess.
I
Aaron's
know what you're
dad.
talking about, but I don't remember. his name.
Ellen's dad.
Yeah.
The one that
Oh
speaks
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
sorceress.
That guy.
I know.
The
yeah.
one
I know
that
what you're
speaks
talking
for the
about. Okay.
sorceress,
Yep.
the sorcerer dynasty of Thalion. So an invite
Yeah.
sent out to him, and then there's other like nobles and royals from different
Everybody.
parts of Western nations that show up. That happens. So you have like this festival. You have this whole foreign dignitaries and monsters and coming to meet the newly crowned demon lord. And then while they're there, it's a great... What does Rimuru do? He's like, hey, while we're doing this festival, it's a good excuse to show off all this cool shit we're working on. And all these cool things that we have.
Showcasing.
So it's
Yeah.
literally
Look at my toys.
showcasing... It's showcasing their food, their accommodations,
Their culture.
their touristy attractions,
Mhm.
their technology and their science, and
Mhm.
like their research
Magic
stuff,
stone.
and also
There he is.
they end up having a Coliseum match. There's a
Oh,
big,
boy.
and
Death
that's
match,
not
yeah.
even, and that's not even the main attraction. The main attraction is on the last day. To all of the dignitaries present. Oh, keep in mind, there's another thing that gets done that you would not believe.
A public orgy in the middle.
Oh no,
of the-
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were right in the middle of that.
An all monster orchestra.
It's close.
An all monster orchestra that performs
I was-
a symphony. Or I'm sorry,
Uh-huh.
an all monster symphony. And funny enough, with poise and grace, playing. I can't remember. I think she plays the violin. Shion. Yeah. And what did they end up
No.
playing? What did they end up playing? A bunch of music from Rimuru's memory.
Shakespeare
No.
or Beethoven.
Be like anime themes.
Final
dude.
Fantasy.
No, yeah, video game music. 100%.
Yeah,
It's video game
game
music.
anime theme.
Yeah.
so-
Which is hilarious because Hinata and some of the kids recognize it. By the way, all the
Of
kids,
course.
Rimuru's class shows up and Hinata
Yep.
guides them through and takes them on the festival.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
That's nice.
So
Peanuts
just
is their guide? No.
yeah, it's kind of her guide, babysitter, and like it is
Yeah.
like Hinata
That
is
makes sense.
scary until she's around the kids, and then she's absolutely lovable. Yeah,
yeah, because I mean,
You know,
she's
it makes
technically
sense.
taking
She was
care of,
like-
yeah.
yeah.
It makes
Super
sense. She
stupid.
actually, now I think about it, because she was Shuna's first student, I guess, and then
But
they were
the
for
final
the next
thing.
generation.
The final thing that they unveil is like this big project that that is like the focus of the 2 volumes, and it has everything to do. It is a joint project that was created by Rimuru, Ramirez, and Veldora. It is their pièce de résistance. It is their main attraction. It is
Their
literally
dungeon,
it
sort
is
of.
literally what brings in the money. Yeah, it's a dungeon. It's the new labyrinth. It's the 100
Dungeon
Yeah,
crawler
we already
IRL.
covered this before.
literally video game dungeon thing, kind of, where you cannot die. Like if you die in there, you get teleported.
Simulated.
You get teleported back to the entrance. You get spawned outside the labyrinth, and you're back to life. But you lose all the stuff that you collected while you were there.
Yeah, because you
Nice.
said it's
Yeah.
like a video game.
But also after you get past certain floors, you get a save point. So
Beautiful.
so literally it's built like a game, and of course
made a
of course,
roguelite.
Here's the thing. If
Yeah.
you get
more
Rimuru
like a
and
Dark Souls.
Veldora together, together, and Veldora's gone through all of his memories, clearly the motherfucker is spamming Hadokens in season 2. But yeah, it's so clear.
Hadouken.
So it's kind of like a mini
And then he did the
version of
fucking
Damachi. That whole
Kamehameha. It was
dungeon.
so good.
So there's a lot of really cool shit coming up.
Didn't he
that-
do the spinning bird kick too?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I remember that.
well, it's not spinning bird kick. That's Chun.
They don't call it that though.
No, that's
Yeah,
shit-
they don't
that's
call it that,
literally.
but-
It's the whole
But
long
that's
name, like something.
still the spinning bird kick is specific to Chun Li.
Yeah, I know, but he
that's
does.
China.
China.
Or is that
That's
right?
China. Tatsumaki Simpkaku.
Yeah, there we go. That's what
Simpakaku,
it was.
uh,
That's what they called it.
That's the
Simpakaku.
horizontal one where he's
That's
up.
that's
Yeah.
the horizontal one, and that's Ken and Ryu. Also,
Yeah,
again,
well, it's the
it's-
horizontal one.
vertical
Plus he's up.
it's literally
Yeah, he's
Japan.
upright.
It's literally Japan and China. You're talking about Japan and China, because
No. See, Senpukaku
Chun-Li-
is
Chun-Li-
horizontal, but he's upright.
But I'm also
Yeah,
saying
Chun-Li is upside down.
Chun Li is Chinese. Chun Li is a Chinese
Yes.
fighter, and
Don't I know it?
Ryu is Japanese, and Ken is American. But like,
Yep.
it's literally comparing kung fu to karate. Like-
Zangief is Russian. It's true.
He will crush
Like
men's
crush
Yeah.
head, spit
like
like
spittle
spittle
in
take
between
between
thighs.
thighs.
Yep. Just because you are a bad
Bad
guy,
guy
mean
does
you
not
are a bad
mean you
guy.
are a
bad
bad guy.
I love how that's Zangief's like he got some love in that movie. It makes me happy.
It is so good, and I love that. I love that they actually like so many video game voice actors got to come in and like reprise their roles.
And-
Like Roger Craig Smith got to be Sonic again because he is the voice of Sonic
Yeah.
for a lot of the video
Yeah.
games.
Remember,
so good.
kids, if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah,
right?
for
Isn't it?
real.
Yeah, something like
yeah,
that.
it's like that. I was like, oh,
If you
that's
go
so-
turbo, that's no good. Or
Yeah,
something.
There were a lot of video game
Yeah.
voice actors that got to
Mhm.
voice in that, and it was so cool.
This isn't Wreck-It Ralph. You're talking about something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We're talking
Wreck-It
about
Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I know
Thanks,
with Sonic, it's like, wait a minute, that's
Yeah.
not the right actor for Sonic in that movie.
No, it was.
I'm thinking
no,
something
it
else.
was Roger Craig Smith is the voice of Sonic.
Yeah, he has a very brief
in
role.
Wreck-It Ralph?
He's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original one. He was
Oh,
just
I thought
doing
you were
the
talking about the
warning
second
of
movie
like
then.
Yeah, he was the don't go turbo because da 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 da.
All right,
That was his voice. So.
he voices Sonic in the games. Ben Schwartz is the one in the movies, and it's a
Mhm.
different
Oh, okay,
voice
never
actor
mind
in the
Oh,
cartoons.
yeah.
Mm.
That's
Yeah, in
why.
the cartoons, it's Jaleel
literally,
White.
literally, here's the problem. I was upset when they did the Sonic movie and announced that, even though I think he did a good job, that Ben Schwartz was gonna voice Sonic, and I'm like, motherfucker, why do you keep snubbing voice actors? Like, keep the same guy. He clearly knows what he's fucking doing. He knows Sonic better than any of you.
Mhm.
I hate. I
He
just
probably
hate that
developed
they
the
do that.
games better.
I hate that they do that. By the way, guys, I have no
Mm-hmm.
hatred whatsoever for the fact that Wesker was played by a black man. None whatsoever. I have I have hatred for the fact that they kind of shat all over the Resident Evil franchise. I was literally watching John Campia and they were talking about like Resident Evil, and the thing is they were like, "Oh, this Resident Evil series, you know, I get people like the movies, not one mention of the fucking games." And I'm like,
Complete.
dude,
Global
are you guys
Saturation.
retarded? Do you think the movies are what inspired the series? No, motherfucker. The movies and the series were inspired by the video game. Here's the problem. Here's every problem I heard about this series, because I didn't watch it. I already, from the trailer alone, I could see that it was going to be a steaming pile of crap. They tried to be faithful to the games until it wasn't convenient anymore. And it's like, motherfucker, here's the thing. You can do like a legit faithful adaptation of the games. You can actually embellish a little bit more. Like literally, you could do a faithful adaptation of Resi 1 as just its own movie. Because there's so much content there. There is so much content, there's so much lore. Yeah, it got canceled, and I'm super happy by that. But the thing is, they keep trying to combine 1 and 2, and I'm like, dude, if you're going to combine 2 together, you need to combine 0 and 1. Then do 2 and 3. Because 2 and 3 are happening at basically the same time.
Instead of cherry picking.
But I did post this on the Fat Dog Twitter account. I said that Resident Evil Netflix did I am proud of Resident Evil Netflix for one thing. They made the story in Resident Evil 6 look fucking amazing. Whatever Resident Evil game you complained about of like the story and it being too much, like if you hate RE5, go watch that series. I guarantee you're gonna not have anything negative to say about 5 because it's gonna feel amazing. Then fucking same thing with 6. If you think it was all over the place, I was like, bro, go watch the series. Like there is so much continuity and no continuity going on at the same time. It's like
nice.
Jesus Christ. Like here's the thing: if I was gonna do something, right? Like if I was gonna try and tie some stuff together or add some extra stuff, I would basically just do it in a way that kind of hinted at things to come. So, like, if we're doing the no, not necessarily Nemesis, but if we're doing Resident Evil 1 in the mansion, the Spencer mansion, and we're doing all that, well, there's plenty of Spencer stuff that you can allude to that takes place in future content that you can kind of hint at. You can also make reference about the new guy joining RPD. Joining the RPD soon. They're like, oh yeah, that new guy, Leon, right? Just drop that hint about Leon.
I think it'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And saying something about you hope this investigation wraps up soon because, you know, Chris saying that he hopes the investigation in the mansion wraps up pretty soon because Jill is coming to town and he wants to see his sister. You know, just stuff like that. You can reference stuff. You can talk about something about you could talk about like how much of a presence Umbrella actually has, how much of a stronghold grip that Umbrella has over Raccoon City.
Gorilla
Because
grip.
like how a fucking political grip. Like they own Raccoon City. Umbrella just straight up owns Raccoon City because they own all the politicians.
Can
And
we
they
also get
literally-
a? Oh, sorry. go ahead.
There's a lot more that you could do that is more of a deep dive there. And guys, here's the thing. I'm not going to write a fucking
Masterpiece.
screenplay. I'm not going to submit any of that because literally this is just me spitballing and I'm not putting stuff in detail, but it's like not that
Yeah, we're
fucking
writing it down.
hard.
Can we
It's
have some
not that
cheese, though?
hard. It's not that hard to be faithful
Oh.
and add extra stuff that builds on top of the lore or reinforces future stuff that's coming up, but not in a way that's spoiler-esque. It's just, look, these are things that will be explored more in a potential season 2. I just think that this is just, I'm more worried that and I was worried when I saw the trailer, and I was fucking right apparently, that Resident Evil that Netflix was gonna Cowboy Bebop up Resident Evil, and sure enough they did.
Oh no.
So do you think there's gonna be a line where Joe goes, "Man, this place is evil," like some sort of
Here's my thing.
Resident
The
Evil?
the first Resident Evil movie, the first one with
French is that shit.
the very, very first one, I thought it was okay. It was an interpretation of Resident Evil. It wasn't actually Resident Evil. But the reason I was okay with it was when they were doing the commentary, and literally the commentary with Mia Jovovich and Michelle Rodriguez, and they were actually talking about the video game. Because Mia didn't play it, but her brother played it, and she sat down and she watched with him and stuff like
I
that.
mean,
and she
that's
was
at
like,
least something.
Yeah. Here's
Yeah,
the thing.
I was gonna say earlier with the director, people who wrote the Netflix series or whatever, like, did any of them actually play the game?
There are a lot of, it feels like they did a YouTube cutscene video kind of thing. Like they watched a bunch of, like they watched a YouTube
of
video
actually
that
playing.
showed like all of the cutscenes, and it's like, dude, you need to play it, because if you don't play it, you don't get
At
immersed.
least watch a
feel
walkthrough.
it.
I will say, here's the thing. As much as people want to, the most successful gaming films are the Sonic movies. If you want to talk about the most faithful, or at least close to the source material, as far as faithful goes, Silent Hill.
I haven't seen
Silent
any of those.
Hill, the two Silent Hill movies they weren't exact but they took the essence and they took a main portion of the story and they ran with it. And so it's kind of like a little bit of, the first one is kind of like a combination of Silent Hill 1 and 2. It's an amalgamation
So
of
it
the
takes,
first and
like,
second.
Bits and
A little
pieces.
bit.
Okay.
It's kind of like
While adding its own flair.
they took some of the plot line of 1 and 2 and kind of combined them together in a way. And then Silent Hill, the second Silent Hill movie, I think it leans more into 3. No, Mario Brothers doesn't need to be live action. I don't think that works live action. But if you wanted to do a Mario movie or a franchise,
they are though.
I know.
What about
They're getting
the-
that
so
goofy
dumb.
one, that
It's
imagination.
that's just so dumb.
With
Here's the
fucking
thing.
Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong.
Here's the thing, guys, you got to realize there's
Yep.
actually some really good lore in the Mario series, but I don't think we're gonna get any of that because all people
I don't
see
think so
is
either.
because Nintendo, even in
It's Jack
Japan,
Black as Bowser.
even Japan
That
wants
might
to
be
like,
fun though.
even Japan wants to market it towards kids. Like they're like,
Mhm.
let's treat Mario like it's Pokemon. It's not. Please don't stop.
No,
Fucking.
it's
please
Pokemon.
stop.
This is
Also, notice how
Mhm.
there's not a live action Pokemon. Because
I mean,
at least
Detective Pikachu kind of was that.
Detective
but
Pikachu.
Yeah.
It's not
that's
exactly the same, but it's not exactly
that's
the
not
same.
exactly
though.
the same. No, I mean a
Yeah.
live action like Pokemon like movie like with Ash Ketchum or Satoshi however you
Okay,
wanna
fair
say it.
enough.
Yeah,
Um,
like I know what you
still-
mean because that was kind of it's like a spin-off.
Also,
thing,
Detective
so I don't know.
Pikachu is the
Detective
worst.
Pikachu, yeah.
Detective Pikachu is absolute trash. Not one mention that they could have dropped at least one jelly-filled donut joke, and they didn't do it.
Oh, okay,
0
yeah, you're
out
right,
of
you're
10.
right.
Fuck that
You're
movie.
right. No drying pan reference. None of that. Sucks.
0 out of 10.
Also-
Worst movie. No.
Also, when Chili says when non-gamer directors and screenplay writers get a franchise they have no knowledge of, fucking Monster Hunter. I was so
Oh yeah.
goddamn upset
Oh no
with
no.
that.
Oh no, it
I
gets
was
better.
so
Oh no, it gets
ridiculously
better.
goddamn upset with
It
that.
gets fucking better.
Oh,
Doom.
yes.
Nope, nope. I got another one for you. Assassin's Creed.
Mm. Oh,
Ah,
I didn't even know they had an
that
Assassin's
was-
Creed movie.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
they made a movie.
dude.
So-
Assassin's Creed had
They made a
Michael
movie.
Fassbender and could not fucking fix itself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm just waiting. I can't, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait for 2025 with Pong the movie.
We're probably gonna get that.
Wasn't
It's
that
gonna be
Mia
like
too?
some
What do you
futuristic.
think about-
Here's the
death
thing.
battle
Here's the
game.
thing. Monster Hunter.
Huh.
Yes, Monster Hunter had Mia Jovovich because her husband fucking directed it. Keep in mind that her husband was the director of Fifth Element, which consequently was the last good movie I saw that motherfucker do.
Katinka Inka Bagovana.
What do you,
Well,
what do you
now,
think
here's
about
the thing.
the?
Here's the thing.
Uh,
I liked Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. It looked beautiful.
However,
However, it was a little
Wide
bit
as
all
an
over the
ocean,
place.
deep as a puddle.
Why? Yeah, wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. Kind of.
No, I'm
Probably a
actually
bit
was
deeper
wanting
than that.
to bring this up
Probably
earlier
a bit deeper
because
than
you
that, but
mentioned.
yeah.
I wanted to bring
essentially.
this one up earlier because you mentioned like Sonic the Hedgehog being the best video game based movie. I heard some people
Franchise.
say technically the Ratchet and Clank movie was actually up until that point before Sonic. Bear in mind, was the best video game movie.
I never
Period.
saw it. I never
I
saw.
kind
Ratchet
of
and
forgot
Clank.
about that movie.
It's mostly
Oh, yeah.
just the cutscenes from the actual game itself
Yeah.
with some new scenes added in.
Yeah.
No, okay, no, that doesn't
That's
count.
why-
If it's animated, even CG, no, it doesn't count. I'm talking about like live
It was
action.
all CG.
Like, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
talking
fair
live
enough.
action.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
To be
yeah.
fair, how would you do a live action Ratchet and Clank?
it'd be
You
weird.
wouldn't- you
It'd be like
wouldn't.
very.
No, you wouldn't.
Detective
You wouldn't.
Pikachu-esque.
That
You
having
have
been
live
said-
action characters, but
that
you don't
having been
add
said,
Ratchet and Clank
guys-
being animated.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week for Chapter 5. Until then, take care, and we'll be back Wednesday with I forget what content. Probably Chuckleheads, right?
Probably.
Yeah, we'll probably do Chuckleheads. We got some more of the forest to run through. That having been said, we'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
No, that doesn't
Thanks for coming.
count.
Bye.
The Wizard with Fred Savage? No, it's a game. That's a movie about
No.
video games. It's not a video game
No.
movie.
What about
No.
the OG
Bad.
Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Oh, fuck
That'd be
you.
like
You go to hell.
including, like,
All right,
Ready
done.
Player One.
No.
What if they did a remake of E.T.?
Ready Player One is not a video game movie. That
Yeah,
is
like
a
I said.
cameo movie.
Like I said,
Yes.
that it would be the same thing. It's like, yeah, they have video game characters in it,
Once
but it
again-
is not a video
But
game
once
movie.
again, bringing us back full circle. Favorite part was the big battle toward the end where you got the big war because we had the Ninja Turtles. All right, brought it back
The
full
book was
circle.
still better.
Yep.
Take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.